Mic test, mic test.
Oh, hello. I see fire in those eyes. How do I put it? They've a strong sense of duty. Like whatever you start, you'll always see through, no matter what. If you'll permit me, there's something I'd very much like to show you. But first, I just need to hear it from you. Say that you'll stay till the very end. With that done, let's get you on your way.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Buddy Bison stream. I hope we're all having a wonderful day today because I most certainly am, because we are back with some more Bravely Default. So, let's get back into it. Before anything else, I did grind out some more because, you know, I wanted to have some fun builds that I researched and thought up. So the big things, focusing primarily around Anya's, Ring a Bell, and Adea. Don't really have anything for Tiz right now. So for Anya's, I maxed out Black Mage, so now she has Group Cast All, which enables group casting even for normally non-group cast magic, which is great. I also got her White Mage, but this one's just like fine. The biggest thing I would say is this one could be good, Conservation of Life, but Epic Group Cast is also pretty nice. Damage dealt and the amount of recovery do not decline when group casting magic. It's pretty good, but it costs 3, so can't have both Group Cast All and the other one equipped right now. But I do have Black Mage there, and I have Red Mage at 9, so she has BP recovery. That's a pattern. They all have at least BP recovery because it is on everyone except for Ring a Bell. But yeah, so right now she's just kind of a summoner for no other reason than to get XP in summoner. I don't really plan to do anything with it for the most part. But yeah, that's the way it is. So for Ring a Bell, Ring a Bell is one that I did want to focus on. So I got him to his focus was primarily on just getting ninja to max, and he is a ninja because I want dual wield. which is pretty good because it lets him use 2 weapons. And then there's also frenetic fighting. The limit on the number of attacks rises from 16 to 32. So big agility means you can get 32 attacks. He now has 2 falcon knives equipped, both of which increases agility by 20, so 40 total, which is really good. He also has the ranger precision on, which is when all conventional attacks hit, damage will rise according to the number of attacks. Specifically, damage is increased by 3% for each attack. So that will increase the damage quite a bit. I do need, once I get the Earth Crystal, that will get me a 5th slot, and I'll be able to use Hawkeye, which will kind of complete his build, which is what I want to do. And his subclass is a spell fencer, because I want to be able to put on elements to be able to take care of any weaknesses the enemies have. Now we have Adea, which is another one that I'm excited for. So she is a pirate. So I have Master Pirate, which has some pretty cool stuff. So we can go through double damage, 2 times damage, provoke, raises chance of being targeted, shell split. We did a lot of those. Berserk, physical attack by 50, can only make conventional attacks for 6 turns. Defang, lowers physical attack. Skull Bash, deals same as conventional attack to 1 target. Lower magic attack. Then we have Axe Lore. Then there's Torrent, unleash physical water attacks, dealing 0.3 times the damage of a conventional attack, up to 16 times on 1 target. So hit 4 times, you're already doing more damage, but it's all water-based. Then here's one. Amp Strike. Deal 4 times the damage of a conventional attack to 1 target. However, the MP is half of your total. So it's really good move, Amp Strike. And it pairs very well with the Swordmaster ones. So Swordmaster, you got Nothing Ventured, which is the counterattack. Then there's Squeaky Wheel, reduce the target's BP by 1. For boss and some enemies, the success rate falls to 30%. Multitask, 25% chance to fall by an additional attack, which is cool. Then there's Before Swine, halve the damage, use a sustain if hit by a magic attack, and counterattack with 3 times the damage. Know thine enemy, counterattack with 4 times the damage of conventional attack if hit by a single target attack from selected enemy during the turn. Redoubled effort, higher the repeat, the more the power of your physical attack rises, which is pretty nice. The Worm turns, counterattack with 7.5 times the damage of conventional attack if hit by an enemy attack when your HP is below 20% during the turn this ability is used. So risk and return. Slow and Steady raises speed to maximum for 2 turns when using default. So I have this on her. And then this last ability is the thing that really goes good. Set MP cost to 0 for 2 turns. Free lunch. This works just in general. So the strat with Adea is have her as a pirate with subclass swordsman. Give her the agility axe that I have. Put on 2-hand from the knight, then you have Slow and Steady on to default to increase her speed high, and also have BP recovery on, and then also Prolonged Support, which is a performer one, double the number of turns that stat raising effects on your character last, which is pretty cool. Hey nerd, how's it going? Fun day now. And then what you do is you use free lunch, and then you can use Amped Strike for free without using half of your MP total, which is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything for Tiz, really. He's just kind of like there for now. I'm probably going to focus more on some later classes for him. There's no such thing as free lunch, haven't you heard? I mean, hey man, it can be free for you, you just need to take it. But yeah, so because I have grinded and got some really good people going on right now, like you can see, Adea is doing 292 as her 2-handed damage, which is pretty good because I gave her the power bracers and all that stuff, and it could go even higher if I gave her like red caps and other things. We have Ringabo with 119 on both hands, which is really good as well. And I could raise his agility even farther if I gave him the Hermes sandals. And then we have Tiz, who is at 206, which is pretty good. Like, not gonna lie, but it's not going to be. But yeah, guess what? What? Chicken butt. We're gonna have a pretty darn good squad. What I'm thinking I might do is, all in all, like Ringabel and Adea are gonna be big DPS. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have Anya's be kind of like a healer support, and then have Tiz be like a tank. New PNG tuber art got nice. Come on, Gyaza. Nope. Hey, that's cute. Nice. Congrats, brother. Okay, so with all that all explained and all the fun stuff done, let's change Tiz to protect allies, just base. Yeah, you know, let's just put him on. Let's just put him on Knight. It's fine. We haven't gotten that one maxed yet. It's basically the same as my 1 point, but new color headband, plus the hair got a little long. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Speaking of hair, I need to fucking shave. It's getting itchy. It's getting warm. Ugh. Okay, but let's go down and progress the story, because now fights are probably going to go very quickly, hopefully, with my squads that are just all set.
I can't give you any liquor, but you can help yourself to anything else on the menu.
Come on, you're not going to liquor up these children.
Make yourselves at home. I've taken a shine to you all.
Well, thank you, proprietress. Unnamed proprietress.
Shanks and spicy seafood steak.
Oh,
Fluffy cheese omelet, please. Oh, and a palatial parfait deluxe.
you're ordering this at the same time? Why wouldn't you
Sauteed
wait?
Wild pheasant and the slow-cooked country-style stew.
Sweet herb and nut porridge, and some jam-slathered toast.
Slathered is such a good word.
Sure thing. Hang on a second.
Just indicates that there's so much on there. It's slathered.
What was that?
Yeah, you know, the
You've been
boat's
having
shaking.
that a lot lately. Grand ship might be finally coming apart.
So much sugar in Anya's sword. She does like sweets.
Yikes! Oh, that was a big shake.
And we're just gonna stay here.
How long ago was Grand Ship built?
They say it's been 3,000 or 4,000 years. Basically a long time ago.
That's a long time for any wood
It's that old.
to
All right,
last.
it's all ready. Help yourself to seconds, of course. Here you go.
3 or 4,000-year-old boat. Jeez. Also, she prepped that food very quickly.
That was a feast and a half.
Is that all you're having, Agnes? You eat like a sparrow. I lived by modest means at the temple, and I still get full very easily.
I just need a lot of sugar.
Say, proprietress, do you have any plans tonight?
African-European
Shall we
sparrow.
take
It's a
stroll on
swallow,
deck,
alright.
Listen to the waves.
Sparrow! Swallow!
What's this guy on about?
A coconut?
Here we go
Let's make a
again.
connection, sir.
That sound gives me the shivers.
But it was
We're
not
all
the
used
right
to
type
it
of
here.
bird,
Boats out,
Fontano.
boats on the sea, after all.
Next, you're just gonna bring in
There's nothing out of the
flamingos.
ordinary for it to creak and sway a bit.
Yo. But it wouldn't have made sense if I had changed the bird. In my Python, isn't it a swallow? Or is it a
Could need
sparrow?
Another bite.
I'm honestly second guessing myself now.
I can't believe you put all that away.
It's been a long time since I watched
Do
my
you
Python the Holy
always
Grail.
eat such volume?
Well, I guess so.
Swallow?
I
Okay.
haven't pigged out that much in a while, though.
I
see.
starting to second guess myself.
Quite an appetite.
Ugh. My man likes to eat a lot of
Stop
food.
by.
What's up, guys? Hey, Dats.
Greetings. Ah, the wind vesta.
Hi, Zats.
Rare to see you both here together. The usual dads?
God, Zats' teeth are so big you can see it from
I'm
behind.
glad we ran into you guys here.
Huh?
You'd best flee the ship soon.
Flee?
Oop. Flee!
The whole place moved!
Boats do tend to do that.
Idea! Agnes! Proprietress! Hold on to me as tight as you can. I'll support you.
'Tis your noon.
I'm good, thanks.
Then you, Eri!
I'll accept even a fairy.
I can fly, fool. The ground shaking does nothing to me.
Fool. Fool!
No need to be shy, girls.
This place is sinking, and it's going down quick.
They're in a panic up on deck.
Okay. Well, were you guys not repairing it for the 3,000 to 4,000 years that you were here living? Did you just let it degrade over that time, being like, oh yeah, this wood will last forever, being in water?
What is happening?
No idea, friend.
Say, didn't Ringabel's journal say something about an engine room? Maybe this is it here? But it won't
I feel
open.
like everyone should just read ahead in
I'll check
Ringabel's
the
journal.
again. Nothing's changed.
Because it's like, isn't it all pre-written? It's not like it's getting written as they're progressing through. It's already all there. They could just read ahead a lot farther.
Well, what's this?
Found something?
What language is it written in? I can't read a word.
Same here. It's all gibberish to me.
Can you read it, Agnes? Wait, this is the ancient language of the Krystul Adventists.
How
I can
convenient.
only make out a few words. Oh, wow. I'm impressed.
Imagine if the only...
Engine room door. Heart of the ship. Requires orichalcum.
I'm glad that those are the few words you can make out.
Rise?
It's not just like...
Engine room door.
It's like, imagine if the only words you could recognize are like...
It must mean this
The,
door.
like the particle words. You know, it's like
I
the,
remembered something.
of,
Huh?
am.
Eggle, that orichalcum he picked up.
Right, it's like, I can recognize a few of the words. None of them will be good enough to get us any meaning. Right, like so some ancient archaeologist is like, oh, I can make out some of these words in this book. The 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 You said you can make out some of the words. Yeah, I only know some of the words. What do you want from me? It's not my fault that English uses the word the a lot. It's easy to recognize. Unless you're one of those pretentious people that says the. Oh, the stars and garters, my the. Yeah, what's up, bro?
Oh, welcome back.
How's it going, Carl? Carl!
You're looking well.
You're looking not like a
I
super old
believe
man.
I have you to
Sick in
thank
bed.
for that. I'm very grateful.
Thank you for bringing an adoptive
Eggle
son
goes to
for
the
me.
training hall at the castle every day about this time. He should return soon.
Ah, perfect.
I'm back. Oh, it's you guys.
How's it going, Eggle? Is he still Canary Boy, Eggle?
I have a favor to ask you, Eggle. Can you let me have that orichalcum you found? I know it's a lot to ask.
We would really appreciate it, Eggle. Oh, please. No need to
Fortunate
ask
boy,
so
Eggle.
politely.
Okay.
Of course you can have it.
He's so fortunate
Are
that
you
his
sure?
parents died.
I get eggs for dinner every day here anyway.
Wow.
I can train and go to school as well.
I mean, I like eggs, but
All because
Every
you
day?
rescued me from the sword
Come
bearers
on.
and brought me here. You needed to help someone out, right? In that case,
It's yours.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you, Egel.
Nice. They really seeded that orichalcum in there. Where it's just like, oh yeah, hey, I picked up this piece of mithril. Wait, actually, no, it's orichalcum. And then it's just like, don't worry about it. until it's exactly what we need. It's a smart way to do it. Instead of having me go back to the mines to go find a piece of orichalcum. Which surprisingly is not what they have you do. This game that has you go back and forth to places you've already been many, many, many times, surprisingly does not force you to go back to the mine to get orichalcum. I wonder if it's because they already have you visit the mines twice. Once to get Egel out, and then another time to actually do the shrine. So maybe they're just like, a third time would be too much.
It opened.
Twice, perfectly reasonable.
Are none of you
3 times,
that
get
we're
out of here.
following instructions in Ringabel's journal and that old manuscript without knowing what we're doing?
Don't worry about it. I mean,
We
you know how
have
this
to
game's
act,
last shit.
whether we like it or not.
Indeed I do.
What will happen to that poor proprietress if we can't keep the ship afloat?
Yeah, you're right. What's our next move?
As I said, this
The
game
heart of
really
the
loves
ship
you have it
is
going
somewhere deep inside the
places
engine
over
room.
again.
We have to place the orichalcum in there, I guess.
Hold on. We don't know what will happen when we do that. Shouldn't we have everyone evacuate the ship first?
Nah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
You're right. It doesn't look like this door has been opened in a while. Anything could happen.
What's the game
There
that
are
you've seen the most
298
backtracking in?
lifeboats in storage hold 89. It was written on the first page of the council record.
I mean, other than this
So
game?
the council members use those boats to escape. Good grief.
It can't be helped. Let's split up and lead the townspeople to safety.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it
That
like
loud and clear.
actively as
We'll take care of the
backtracking.
townspeople, don't worry.
Because like there are games where it's like side quests will have you go back to an old area, but like games that force the backtrack. Top of my head, debatably Nayata. See, I haven't played Nayata yet, so I can't make the claim. Zatz's name. What about my name? And why do you ask? I know Zatz Mighty is an awful impressive moniker for a little guy like me. That's mighty. That's mighty good. No, that isn't. It's fine, buddy. I don't mind. Don't worry about it. Dats and I both. Our names are weirdly at odds with our builds. Always have been. We used to get teased a lot as kids, and we'd pound the kids doing it. Normal kid stuff. I can just picture it. It's available since each stage has different seasons of this thing. Okay. Having a name and all, and having a name at all. Knowing your roots, I'd say that's a blessing in itself. Ah, right, you lost all your memories, didn't you, Ring a Bell? Did any of your memories ring a bell? Away, away, away. I don't even know if Ring a Bell is supposed to be a given name or a family name. Yes, very tragic. Now stop talking. That's and I always talked about how we wanted to just ditch our names. Wanted in past tense. Yeah. At my old man's funeral, everyone who came by to talk to me said the same thing. He was a little man with the biggest heart I have ever seen. He never ran, even from a losing fight. It's both Ring Abel. He was the sort of guy to walk right up to a bigger man and sock him one in the gut. My old man wasn't big, but he sure was as heck mighty. I could feel it that day. Something important, handed down from my grandpa to him to me. It was like I could hear him telling me it was my turn now. My time. I understand that feeling well. All Vestals adopt the name of Oblige. Oh. Oh, okay, because it's like noblesse oblige. Like you, we continue the chain, connecting past and future. Oh, golly. My name's nothing compared to a Vestal's, but thanks. Way I see it, something I didn't care about at all turned into something I like. That's all. And you still punch anybody who makes fun of it just as hard. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Okay. Don't get on Zatz's bad side. Oh, yeah, I forgot that this was a... I forgot that this was a dungeon. If I remember right, I grinded here a bit when I was casually playing way back in the day.
I've never seen an elevator like that. How far down did it take us?
Couldn't have been too far. You're in a boat.
My ears are popping like crazy.
Okay, so they are under the water
This must
a
have
decent
existed
amount.
since the time that old manuscript was written, but it still looks in working condition.
I mean, the gears and cogs are still
You
moving.
know, I have a really bad feeling about this.
Don't jinx it. Okay, one thing that I do need to check. I'll turn on counters at -50%. One thing that I do need to check is my specials, because he's got all those, so that's fine. Anya's has you guys, which is fine. And you get them by using magic. You get yours by braving. You're using daggers. Yeah, yours is use items. That fucking sucks. It's such a bad one. It's so bad. How would that make sense, buoyancy-wise? Would they have to be heavy enough to be below the water? Don't worry about it. Well, I mean, there's... The thing with ship buoyancy is a good chunk of the ship can be below the water. That's actually what makes a lot of... Like, that's why you can have a warship made of steel floating. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of it underwater, but it's just a matter of, like, the average buoyancy across the thing. But yeah, I have to use items with him to get his shit, which sucks. And you just need to defeat enemies with physical attacks, which is actually kind of difficult because that means you can't build it up in fight, like during a fight. Hey, Davey, how's it going, my man? Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I've been meaning to be more active in the Discord. It's just been busy. Buying a house, getting settled, and all that, and also streaming. It's like, yeah, there's just a lot going on. But how's it going, my man? How's Grandia? Or are you not playing Grandia right now? Or are you always playing Grandia? Oh wait, why was I hitting R? I didn't need to be hitting R. Because I didn't need to be setting axe for everyone. Yeah, set axe free. There we go. Going well, just letting you know, Grandia Bridge episode is super close to being finished. Keep eyes out for a message from me about how we create. Fuck yeah. Sounds good. Okay. And then Gigaton Swing. Gigaton is such a good word. Like, it just imparts... Like, because, like, I don't think a gigaton is actually a unit of measurement. Right? Like, I presume there's, like, a megaton. But is gigaton, like, an actual thing? Or is gigaton just like, you know, it just sounds heavy? Yeah, oh yeah, and in terms of general exploration thing, I have alarm earrings on Tiz to decrease for enemy first strike rate. He's one of my favorite performances, to be honest, as the director. You did real well, man. I'll leave it. Sounds good. Thank you very much, Davey. Oh, and yeah, if you want me to do any other for any future episodes, I don't know what characters I have cast, but feel free to reach out. I can do my best. Gigaton is... Oh, a Gigaton is a unit. A GT. Dragon Ball GT. Is a unit of measurement for 1 billion metric tons or 2.2 trillion pounds. It's often used to measure carbon dioxide emissions on a planetary scale. Okay. I like how even in the description it's like, what is this unit of measurement even used for? Or does it just exist for the sake? Okay, it definitely begins at least once, but perhaps twice. Sounds good. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to show off my new strats. So we're going to do examine with you, and then we can just attack the Remora. That's fine. And then the nice part about the way I have everyone right now, especially Anya's, I can come over here. I can use poison on all allies, and then I can use poisona on all allies. So she's going to poison the entire group and cure them at the same time so they never take poison damage. Ringabel is going to use... yeah, he can do Asper, which will be really good against bosses, I think, now that I know that bosses operate off of the same scope, and then you're going to default. Otherwise, there's no reason for that. Measurements need exactly. They need context, otherwise no reason. But if we make a zillionaire, but the only context is twice the wealthiest person, there's no point. Exactly. It's more, when I say like conceptual, it's just like, well, like the metric system has like however many delineations based on just like the next 10 spot. So like any metric system based measurement exists hypothetically, but doesn't really have a purpose. So yeah, so I've done all this. So he Thundaras, use Velga, which it boosts your evade. Use spray, that's fine, because it doesn't matter what they're doing right now. But everyone got 2 BP, and now everyone got healed, except for Ringabell. Ringabell didn't get 2 BP because he doesn't have BP recovery. He has other things that make him a little bit good. So the benefit of this is that, as you can now see, Anya's is at 0, even though she just used 2 turns to give everyone else 2 BP. Or I guess it's mostly Tiz and Adea because Ringabell doesn't have the BP recovery, which is really nice. So she can default now, and we actually know what these guys are weak to. And then you, now that you are at 3 because you default the first turn and do the poison strat, you can do free lunch, and then you can do piracy, amp strike for free, and then she would also be able to do next turn as well. If Ringabell doesn't do an insane amount of damage here, which he generally would do if he hits all his attacks, because that's increasing his damage by 3%, I think, per every hit done. But yeah, so that's kind of the build that we're looking at, which is pretty cool. I forgot that this is like an elevator-y kind of area. But yeah. Oh wait. Oh, because the other one was locked. My bad. Fucking lol. But yeah, so that's kind of gonna be the order of operations for combat, where it's get Ringabell like elemented up, and then have him hope, because once I get the Earth Crystal's like ability slot, that will make it a lot better, because it will be increasing his accuracy by 100%. Okay. So examine, attack. Ability, black, white. Poison, nope. So you do have to make sure that you're doing all of the correct one. There we go. I'm just going to have him attack because these guys are not going to be super amazing. And we don't need to necessarily go crazy with the poison strats right now. Free lunch, piracy, amp strike, amp strike. I had my 3rd crash in Nier Automata today. Made that my choice to switch to Star Ocean 4, but I still need to start Life is Strange 2 today, since I want to get my backlog caught for double exposure releasing at the end. God damn, there's a lot of games. There we go. Good. Yeah, he's doing so much damage. Okay, yeah, Tiz didn't even get a chance to go, but that is kind of like, I'm fine with him having Examine be on. Let's just take the first staircase that we see each time. Might not be the best way to explore a dungeon. It certainly isn't the normal way I explore a dungeon. But, hey, how else you gonna pick up girls in said dungeon? Ha 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 ha. Reference to, honestly, one of my more favored book series. If we're being 100% honest. You know my favorite part of Star Ocean 4? I don't know, the weird skills that you can get, right? Because isn't that a thing in Star Ocean? Like, you have, like, fucking hobbies that you can do that just turn into broken, busted-ass skills. The main character's name? Oh, God, what's the main character's name? Raikiri! Yo, Chivalry of a Failed Knight, Raikiri. That's a What is that, like lightning blade or whatever specifically translated? His name is Edge Maverick. Yo, that's a great name. Edge Maverick. Like, that's the name that a middle schooler would give their main character. Fucking great. Okay, I am finding all the staircases before I probably mean to. I'm potentially accidentally advancing in this dungeon a lot faster than I was expecting. Well, I found the switch. That's nice. I guess I found the way I needed to. Oh, I found one of the switches that I needed to. Okay, so more exploration is needed. It's probably the other way from that downstairs that I could have just seen. Could have just seen. Yep, that's all the proper tenses of English that you need for properly conveying meaning. Boink. Good job, ring a bell. Free lunch. Boom. Just fucking bodied. Yeah, if I want to... See, the nice part is with how strong Adea is, if I want to grind out... I say grind out. If I want to get the special attacks procced for her specifically, where it's like, kill X number of enemies with this character, it's not that difficult with her specifically. There we go. But yeah, so as you can see, doing big damage. Because as you can see with Ring a Bell, he's doing 18 and 17 hits. Normal max is 16, but he has the skill that lets him get up to 32, which is great. But no, you're right. SO does have weird skills. I've like, that's one thing where I've seen where it's just like, you'll see like the skill guides and it's just like, oh yeah, you get this skill up to like 4, this skill up to 5, and then it just makes like the best XP grinding skill or whatever other job grinding skill, but then you get fishing to 4 and cooking to 8 and then newspaper making to 7. It's like just listening to or reading people talk about the game skill system is just like, this is the craziest shit. Currently have cooking, botany, harvesting, smithery, anthropology, alchemy, entomology, artistry, and parapsychology. Like, that's the most prevalent. It's like listening to people talk about it, like back when the SO2 remake came out. I was just like, this sounds so entertaining to do in terms of like a side content thing. Like, oh yeah, just go grind this up. Like, it sounds so involved, but in like, it sounds so involved in a great way with a guide, right? I would not want to have to figure all that shit out blind. Like, it sounds like a nightmare doing it blind. How those go for item creation, the rest are skills that increase the chance for certain enemy types to drop better stuff, like parapsychology makes undead. Okay. Interesting. Crap. Did I just come from downstairs or up? I'll keep going up. See, I feel like one quality of life thing that I would probably add to like a re-release of this game would be like a slight marker or like a pathing thing, like on the bottom, be like, okay, have some dots trailing behind you, be like, and indicate like what door did you come out of, because that's always kind of useful in games that have mini maps like this. But yeah, I honestly, like, I hope that Bravely Default and Bravely Second get ported or re-released on Steam, because I mean, there's Bravely Default 2 on Steam already, so it's kind of a shame that the other games in the series aren't. But of course, it's one of those things where DS games, same with Wii U games, because of the second screen integration, you have to figure out how you're going to integrate it. And with games like this, where it's like, hey, the whole Narende village system is dependent on you being able to put your thing kind of in sleep mode. Actually, I'm curious, because I can't remember if Bravely Default 2 needed on the Switch to be in sleep mode, or if it was just operating on real time, even when the console was off. So how's that work on Steam? It's cool that doing quests and opening chests gives you party SP, which is used for item creation, can be used for leveling. Oh, so you have a choice between individual SP and party. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. adding benefit to actually going out of your way to open chests, even if you don't necessarily think you need anything in said chest. Yeah, that was one of the nice parts about Future Redeemed, right? Where it's like anything you did was a good thing to do. Like, there was no pointless activity. So right now I have like 300 plus party SP that if I want to, I can boost the new environment. Nice. Nice. Yeah, because isn't that also a thing where it's like doing, like, isn't recruitment in like the Star Ocean games like usually weird and locked where it's like, yeah, you can get wildly different parties based off of like doing things in certain orders. I used a teleport stone because I didn't want to go back through all the rest of it. You usually more prime members than the XP, so yeah. Which is always fun, because like, see, I could really go either way with this, but it's like when you're talking about replayability of a game, party members definitely make a lot of sense. But for me, I also look for like there to be decent enough story differences to make the party worth it. And I don't know if I would want to have the story always be tied to the party or have it be like a choice. So like one that I'm thinking of that kind of like is what I'm thinking of. There was a PSP game called Hexus Force where you can choose different characters from the start, and each of those characters have different storylines that eventually converge, along with different parties that eventually converge. But the stories were tied to the specific characters that were different, and I like that. Like it gives, like it's hard to say whether or not I would like to have the same character going with potential like choices making like the stories different, or if it's just like different stories from the get-go. And so when I was like, if you had the fighting part, you didn't even meet the other fighter next. Okay. Boom. Nice. Just amp strike that bitch. You did use free lunch, right? Yeah. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Only gets worse from here on. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Stan! Stan! Speak to me! Okay, let's turn off auto. Let's also go to magic. What? Is there a way to turn off group casting? Because that's one thing where group cast all. Enable group casting even for normally non-group cast match. Can I turn it off though? Or is it always on? Because I could have sworn in Bravely Second that you could at least toggle it. Can't tell. But yeah, so we got a summoner. So I'm debating whether, because I think I had max performer with her. Yeah, I did. So, I mean, might as well at least get some. Because I'm not getting class XP with Ring a Bell or Adea, because they're kind of, like, set for what they need right now. I want to wait until we get some, like, new things before I, like, take them out of a kind of solved problem. Okay, now chuck that Orichalcum in that basin.
So this part of the engine room is the heart of the ship. This place gives me the creeps even worse than before.
It's fine, it's just a ship.
More writing in the script of the Krystul.
The worst example I know, Chrono Cross has 45 possible crew environment. Jeez.
Orichalcum.
That's so much.
Hold up, everyone. I think we're about to encounter some kind of...
How many people are in a fight? They go in and out of the party and some are missable? Ah, okay.
Forget about the journal. I can feel it breathing down my neck.
45 party members, potential party members, but only 3 at a time. It's like such an overkill. Okay, so Behemoth, you're probably water, but we can figure that out. Let's go for the poison on all allies and Poisona. All allies. Let's operate under the assumption that Thundara will be the one that we want to use. You can't have all of them in one parade. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. You were able to. Oh, you missed his. Weak to lightning. Good. Okay. Miscellany. Yeah, no. Chivalry. You know, yeah, just default. Special. You know, just do it again. Wait, nope. Need to, because it really is just a free, like, she gets to do 2 actions for basically the cost of 1, while also being highly beneficial to the squad. Okay. And you do have special. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess you had killed a lot of things in the grind. Hey, Wisp. How's it going, my man? What's up, Mr. Bison? Murgurgurgur. Yeah. Honestly, she doesn't do Murgurgurgur as much as I remember her doing Murgurgurgur. Although, I guess it was more at the start of the game where she was Murgurgurring a lot more. Okay, so let's do Bushido, free lunch, and then we'll do piracy, amp strike, amp strike, amp strike. The funniest part is it says, you can't do that, and it's like, bitch, I know what free lunch does. Boom, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 4,000, yep. Yeah, just look at that. 9,000, 8,000, 8,000, almost 9,000. Fucking half its health just gone in 1. The interesting thing that just happened there, I don't know if you saw that. Adea was poisoned and cured, and therefore gained 2 BP by Agnes, but then was poisoned again and gained 2 more BP by the fish. That's very nice. That's great, actually. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to Poisona and Kira. All allies. And then Earth, Wind, Water. Oh, I don't have any lightning yet. Damn. You know, let's throw Kira back in there. And then now she still has free lunch going, so you can do 4 amp strikes for free, which is freaking great. Boom. And she's also really fast because of her default bonus, so doesn't even matter. All 3 Bravely defaults would be kind of good. I think I talked about it, where I think of the 3, Bravely Second's probably my favorite, because I like kind of the way it presented itself. Bravely Default is, I would probably put Bravely Second, Bravely Default 2. I don't know, Bravely Default 2 just didn't, like, hit the same for me. Like, I don't think I cared for the characters nearly as much. Bravely Second probably my least favorite. Okay. I mean, hey, to each their own. I do... Okay, but can we agree that, like, Bravely Second Tiz looks pretty fucking cool? Because, like, that's pretty good. I will say my only, like, disappointment, quote unquote, with Bravely Second was that they had 2 returning party members instead of only, like, 1. Or even none. Spike Gaming Airport tag. Yeah, but it's like, you know, his outfit change is cool. But, yeah.
What's happening?
Can't really go wrong, right?
Can't be a good sign.
It's nigh impossible. Especially when he's not even supposed to be, like, the main character of it. Like, he's one of the main ones, but he's not, like, he's not the first main one. He's not... Like, in this game, Tiz is the main character of the characters. Bravely Second, it's not him.
We've evacuated all the townspeople, except for our friend here, of course.
The ship stopped sinking. It's no longer at a lean either.
Yeah. Good.
What of the townspeople? They'll be heading back in droves, right?
So you're saying this is like,
Actually,
no, it's supposed to be
they all say
alive or
they've
whatever.
had it with this ramshackle ship. They're sailing off to
Pretty
various
good.
other realms as we speak.
Yeah, yeah,
Legend has it that
I'll probably put
Grand Ship
that,
was built
probably
by
put
Bison.
Bravely Second as like a sub role
Perhaps that
later or
blood is
something.
still in
Let me
us.
share my favorite party members. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
at
'Cause
least
isn't-
everyone is safe.
Isn't Star Ocean the one that
It's a
has
relief.
turnip? A turnip? Isn't Star Ocean the one that has the Welch's lady, gal, girl? A healing magic, some OP. Yeah, true.
Hey,
The
stop
pod.
fooling around,
Mojo, a
Weirdo.
human-sized voodoo
You
doll.
too, Adia.
These are Cross. Okay. We got a boat. It works.
It's glowing.
Press the glowing button.
Like I said, quit messing
Yes,
around.
Welch is in every Star Ocean game.
This
Nice.
isn't ours to tinker with.
Draggy, a baby Draggy.
The ship and don't appear to be coming back.
But how's it going, Wisp?
Women are drawn
What games are
to
you
men
playing
with
right
a
now?
Wild streak and a hint of danger in their eyes.
Because I think we can all say we're all excited for Daybreak
How about
and
you
Elden
stop
Ring.
spouting nonsense
Maybe.
and push the darn thing?
Neopheo, plant human hybrid.
Alright.
Okay. What kind of plant, though? A Venus flytrap plant? Or a blueberry bush plant? Oh my god. I love non-physics based flying mechanics.
Hey, it's taking off. This is an airship.
Hell yeah.
How on earth does a ship this large get airborne?
By the power of anime and magic.
Amazing! We're up so high!
Fungi, a human. You can feed a mushroom and he turns into a mushroom-like humanoid. This is...
Well, I'll be. She can get up to twice the altitude of the echelon.
Do you not get him in your party if you
We
don't
could
feed him
probably
the
cross
mushroom?
over into the duchy on this idea.
Easily!
Yeah, buddy.
Yay! Now we can go and awaken the Earth Crystal!
Let's go do it. Let's go
Well,
get
then,
that Earth Crystal.
shall we make for the
No clue,
Duchy
but the
of
way he says he
Eternia?
gets used to it. Which means he doesn't get used to it at the
That
start.
settles it. I'm staying too.
Da Earth Crystal.
You want to go with us?
Grobic. Cyborg.
I'll get the kitchen
Oh.
oven
Hey.
fired up.
Red New 3 right there. Red New 3 right there. I get it. I get it, Fontano. Grand ship, no train can bar your progress now. The world is your oyster. To land, find an open area and press the A button. When landing in water, you can sail off in the Escalade. The airship menu. Lose your boat after disembarking Grand ship? Not to worry. That's what the airship icon at the bottom of the map menu is for. Give it a touch. Hell yeah, Skelly, a skeleton clown. Ain't that the truth? The proprietress put on a brave face, but we make now for the duchy. Enemy territory. Right, it's gonna be dangerous. Starkey, an alien. That's. It's best if you two took the proprietress and left the ship. Though it kills me to say farewell to her cooking. No more desserts. Can't be helped, you two. Besides, these two have their mission as shield bearers. Huh? Mission? Oh, right. Hey, don't worry about that. Our current orders are to escort the Vestal of Wind and keep her safe. What? Since when? Since you guys helped us out. The orders came from Commander Goodman himself. That's why the two of us both came to Grand Ship to tip a few back. The old house is full of the new shield bearers who came to take over for us. I guess that just leaves the proprietress. I'll have to convince her to take shelter. And Poshel, a dog. This dog can talk. What kind of dog? What breed? Yeah, good luck with that. Maybe when Mount Kaka freezes over. You'll be lucky if she doesn't beat you for asking. I'm Grand Ship born and raised. If you don't like it, get the heck off my boat. Too perfect. That's her answer guaranteed. An uncanny likeness. Still, the danger is too great. It is for her own sake that we ask. Look, my bet is that seeing you all stirred something inside her. Some inspired her. Besides, you really think you can live without her cooking now that you've had it? A fate grimmer than 1,000 deaths. Ain't that the truth? Pink. Original Sin 2 replay. I'm playing through the story of Penny Star Original 2. Nice. Defending with the boys. That's always fun. It's always fun playing games with groups. Yeah, I think in the next Steam sale, me and my friends are gonna get the Tiny Tina Wonderland because it's like always on sale, but it'll probably be like real fucking cheap. And play some of that because we like playing like Borderlands 2 with each other. Whereas they at least made the decision to have these party members tied to each other instead of trying to invent backstories for every single person. I mean, but like, come on. They're not gonna pull like an Aiden Chronicle and have every character have their own backstory that you have to all get. Look, you leave it to us. Between the three of us, we'll keep this boat safe when you're away, no matter what. Then you have my thanks, Stats. His hats. Think nothing of it. You can just rest easy and leave this crate to us. Just put Fire Emblem on PC already. God, right? Yeah, I mean, I just play it on my totally legitimate consoles, don't you know? But yeah, no, I mean, there are, especially with, like, the thing is, there are not insignificant amount of, fucking Christ, words. There are a not insignificant amount of Fire Emblem games that you just cannot play right now. Right? My Microsoft 3DS, right? Because it's like, if you go on the list of Fire Emblem games existing and Fire Emblem games playable on the most recent console, it's like more than half the games are not playable. Right? Because I think they only recently added the Fire Emblem 7 and 8 on the digital console, but you have to be subscribed to the GBA thing, which is annoying and I hate it. Revelations completely exactly. Revelations is completely inaccessible. I mean, Fates, you have to have a 3DS already, which I mean you can't buy new ones of those. Can't even get a physical version of that outside of the special edition. Yeah, I see. The thing is, I don't have my 3DS anymore, so I don't mind not having it. But I have the special edition like stuff for it, so I had it all on one cartridge. But yeah, no, it's just like, and like unless you have a GameCube or a Wii, you can't play the two Ike games. Like, it's the weirdest thing where there are representatives of the games in Smash that you cannot play as. Like, you cannot play their games on the console that Smash is on.
Marshal, we've just received word that Grand Ship has vanished.
Damn. So can't play Roy in English?
Vanished?
Yes, you can't.
You mean to say it has sunk?
Ever, yeah.
We know little as yet, but it seems Grand Ship's inhabitants have evacuated en masse.
En masse.
And according to what we've heard from them, Grand Ship did not sink, it simply vanished.
How is such a thing possible?
I don't know, Victor/Elliot.
Where is the wind vestal now?
That'd be so brave to research on. It would be.
After a brief stop in the kingdom of Kaldisla,
Switch is getting sunset
she
now.
entered Grand Ship before it vanished.
The Switch is getting sunset, but it's going to be the Switch 2.
Are unknown.
So it's just going to have all the same stuff that the Switch is going to have. So I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Every last soldier be made ready for war.
Yes, your lordship. But may I be so bold as to ask, why? Our land of Eternia is an inviolable realm ringed with lofty highlands. Surely, even one such as the Wind Vestal could not.
It is my hope I make much of naught. Yet we cannot leave matters to hope or chance, for we now have but one crystal under our control.
Could it be your lordship's daughter is providing the Vestal with information about our defenses?
Potentially.
Victor, hold your tongue.
I mean,
No, his fear is not
Like,
without
merit.
merit.
She's been traveling with us. It honestly makes the most sense. Oh man, it's time for Brave Lee's defaulting of his morals. Yeah. Oh no, damn, I didn't do the party chat in time. KTLDR Chrono Cross happens in the same world as Chrono Trigger, but like 1,000 years before, and also there's a split timeline that is because of plot both games. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I knew that because didn't like the re-release of Chrono Trigger like on the DS add like some things in like the
I bring ill tidings.
Whatchamacallit.
An enormous flying vessel has been
Like the
sighted
ending
over
that
Southwood,
ties it.
and it appears poised to alight there.
Oh.
Ill tidings? I fail to see how such a vague report is anything of the sort.
Well, I ever gotten a single ending of CT? Okay.
Suffice to say, sir, it's a veritable fortress.
I've never played it.
far
That's
beyond
why
the
it was a
size of
sub
an
goal.
airship.
Do you help me? For me to play.
Lord Marshal.
Lord Marshal.
This is the Wind Vestal's doing.
Do you mean to suggest Grand Ship has taken flight? That it has surmounted the highlands that defend our land?
Yup.
Absurd. Spare me your flights of fancy.
How do our defenses presently stand?
They stand ready for war, as your lordship commanded. And our troops in Frost Peak Passage and artillery at the summit are prepared to engage at any moment.
We shall join the defense effort. Victor, is the demon child ready for war?
Demon child.
I beg you, call her not a demon child.
I mean, she's kind of demony.
That is, if you hold your life dear. And
I'll call it what I want, bitch.
goes to war is not for either of us to decide. The decision is hers alone.
But is she not receiving treatment as we speak?
God damn it.
When she worked her magic upon me, she seemed more than ready for battle.
Her fits grow in frequency of late. Is she not nearing her limit?
There we go.
There is no cause for alarm.
Just need to make sure I actually move some stuff on the controller. Sorry, on my legitimate 3DS. You know, 3DS is a controller in and of itself. Black and White. It's pretty good Pokemon games. Everyone says the story is really good, but I don't really remember the story because I was a young child when I played it and didn't really care all that much.
All right, let's settle down here.
Don't doubt
The
them,
crystal lies in
but
Everlast Tower.
it's not the focus when I was
Is it
playing.
in some manner of temple?
There are no crystal temples in the Duchy of Eternia.
We destroyed it last time.
15 years have passed since they stamped out the crystal orthodoxy in this land and remade the Temple of Earth into Everlast Tower.
Story in Pokemon is like the story of Monster Hunter.
We must reach the city before
It's not the
we can
it's
get
not
to
the main
tower.
purpose.
And that means
It's nice when you get it.
Peak Passage. The army has special defensive units stationed there to prevent any intruders.
Like the only Pokemon games that should have a story are the non-mainline
So I
ones.
suggest we prepare before
Those are the
setting
ones
out.
that you can actually be like, okay, is the story good or is it bad?
Dats and Zats.
That's.
I want you to take the proprietress.
Got things to do, but I'm
and
required to leave
Orange
this here. End's true name is Natural Harmonia Groupius, and that is canon.
You can count
Oh
on us.
lord. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. Natural Harmonia Groupius. Fucking Christ. That is a Japanese thing that's just like, yeah, we wanted it to be interesting. Okay, see, I don't want to use. Yeah, I guess you can't. I guess you can't. Is there actually? You know what? Let's Google it. Bravely default. Black Mage Group casting toggle question mark? Can you known as I guess it wasn't a question. Either I'm dumb or something else. Okay, now I dip like mysterious murder, but thank you for dropping by. Okay, we are about 30. I mean, honestly, that fight did not take a lot of MP out of us because it was so physically minded. So we don't have to worry too much about anything really showing up. Okay. Ooh, we got the mycelium. Fungus. Okay, miscellany. Examine. you're going to be weak to fire. Like that's a thing that I would be willing to bet on. Salmon, yeah. If you weren't weak to fire, I was going to be very surprised, as it were. Okay, and then Bushido, free lunch, and then piracy and strike. Oh wow, you don't. Okay. Okay, luckily you do enough to one tap. That makes that a lot easier. And also this guy, yeah, this would have been nice for grinding had I not already grinded out, because I just saw that I was like, oh, that was just 1,000 XP from that fight. Of course, it was also mycelium based. Also realized I should probably save. Should probably save. It's been a little bit. Hello, big monster. How do you do, Ice Golem? Okay, examine. Let's default with everyone. Freezing punch. Weak to fire. Who to thunk? Most people. I feel like most people would indeed have thunked that. Fire, and then attack, attack, attack. And then Bushido, free lunch. Yeah, wish you could just like set character specifically, like, hey, go do this template of move. Good. Boom, 9,000, 8,000, 8,000. Yeah, that was big. Okay. Ooh, I wonder, can I do it twice in one? Okay, here, so we're going to poison all allies. We are going to poison all allies. We are going to poison all allies, and then we are going to poison all allies. Yeah. Yes, we can. Okay. Okay, here is what we're going to do. You're going to default. You're going to free lunch. You are going to Phoenix down, ring a bell, and then you are going to amp strike, amp strike. Good. Boom. Boom. Good. Time that out like perfectly. Good. Yeah, so ring a bell, that like the ninja does not have very high defense. Generally why they're supposed to be more of like a dodging thing. More of like a dodging character, but I went a little ham with the fire attacks, which isn't the biggest deal.
I've another report, Lord Marshal.
Oh shit.
The Wind Vestal and 3 others have been sighted leaving that enormous vessel.
Well,
They've already
fuck.
fought their way through Frost Peak Passage and are now approaching the city.
Oh no.
Have we received word from the forces deployed to the various lands?
I'm afraid there has been no reply from any quarter.
Then there is no hope of reinforcements.
Shut the valve for the white magic cables.
Surely you don't mean that, Lord Marshal.
White magic cables.
It could very well have a serious impact on those receiving treatment in the city.
There is naught else to do. Should the tower be destroyed, the linked cables place the Earth Krystul in jeopardy. Order all defensive units to intercept the Wind Vestal at the 3 passages from the city.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay. So it is interesting seeing, like, okay, they are actively taking, like, strategic measures trying to stop us. I do like that, where it's not just like, oh, we saw them talk once and then never again until we fought them. Eternia, land of immortality. Welcome home, Adea.
So, Idea, this is the land of your birth.
It is.
Then how about a rundown of the popular date spots? I'll escort you to whichever you wish.
Actually, I'd rather not.
People will
This city
recognize
is
me.
unlike any I have seen before.
It's
It is a
icy.
curious town indeed. Yet I hadn't noticed till I'd been away for some time.
Idea, what are those stretching toward the city from up on that cliff over there?
Those are the white magic cables. Within them flow energy waves that amplify the effect of white magic. The cables stretch between healing towers throughout the city, allowing patients to receive the latest treatments.
Which is pretty cool.
That is why few in this land die of illness or disease. The people live in good health everlasting.
Appearances would indicate otherwise.
Waves that amplify the effect of white magic. Is such a thing truly produced here in this land? Well, the more precise term would be extracted rather than produced. Before I left Eternia, I was thankful for their beneficence. I harbored not a doubt in my mind. But now...
Now you know. That is being pulled from
where does
the
this
crystal.
cable... Adia? I thought that might be you!
Adea's classmate. Generic girl?
We were classmates at the Officers Academy.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Uh,
I was worried when I heard you'd been assigned to the Sky Knights. What a relief to see you safe and sound. Oh, and I heard about your mother, too. My mother? Has something happened to her? Nobody told you? She was recently admitted to the Central Healing Tower.
oh damn.
The Central
What's happened?
Healing Tower?
Yeah, what happened?
What happened?
Is she sick?
You really have no idea, do you? Well, you'd better go pay her a visit then.
Sorry. I just had to respond to that text. Okay. But yeah, so we got Iceland. Not like the country, but like land of ice. We're sitting pretty with some good stuff. Let's go check. I mean, generally don't have to worry too much about. Yeah, why does like it feels so weird that the staves don't give magic attack. It's very odd to me. Kotetsu, Toxic Claws, Adamant Shield, Adamant Helm, Adamant Armor, nope. Eyes. Big defense. But we want to buy spells. Yeah, because this is going to be a bit. Yeah, because these are the big ones. Quicken. Stop. Good. Okay. That's the stuff that I cared most about with the money. So, not a big deal. Hello there, random civilian. This is Eternian, land of immortality. Have you heard? They've shut the valves to the white magic cables. What does that mean for the patients of the Central Healing Tower, I wonder? I do worry. I am deeply thankful to the Grand Master for his contributions to medical science. Science! Some call Eternian the land of immortality, a place where none need perish of disease, or so the name suggests. Yes, let's just all say this same thing to everyone. Amigo bot. Let's save. Good. Okay. But yeah, I do like settings where it's like science magic. Right, we're gonna use magic, but in a sciencey way. The valves of the white magic cable has been shut off. I only hope this doesn't affect the patients. You. Tell me where my mom is.
She's right this way.
Thank you.
Mother!
Mom! Mama.
My Idea, when did you return?
Hello, Mom.
Never mind that. Are you all right?
Of course I am. You mustn't trust everything you hear.
I mean, you're in a hospital.
And I've been feeling quite a bit better since I came here.
Yes, but...
Well, aren't you going to introduce me?
Oh.
Oh, about that. You see,
I am Adia's mother, Mazer Lee.
Thank
you for looking after my daughter.
Mazer Lee.
So, you are the Wind Vestal?
Is Adia meant to be like meant to be a pun on ideally? Like, is that kind of the idea with it, where it's like, oh, ideally, because she operates on her ideals? Mom is Mazerly because she's a Mazer, and then what's his her dad's name is like Brave, isn't it? Like Bravely or something like that. God, the puns are crazy.
Mother, how could you possibly know that?
I'm your mom. I know everything. Mothers know everything.
I am the Grand Marshal's wife, after all. I hear much to which others are not privy. And I am particularly well informed about the Wind Vestal's traveling companions. Sir Alternus provides me with the latest news.
Alternus. I wish he'd mind his own business. But he knows. Oh no, we'd better get out of here.
We gotta get out of here.
Oh, relax. I won't report you. After all, it's not that often that I get to see my darling daughter.
Mom, you're cool.
My, you look almost grown up now, Adia. And to think you were such a spoiled little thing when you left.
Mother, you're embarrassing me.
Don't listen to
Mom.
Her. We'd love an in-depth look into Adia's childhood.
What a wonderful friend you've made.
Yeah.
To be in your daughter's company, the pleasure has been all mine.
You stay out of this, Ring-a-Bell.
How wonderful to see you so full of vim and vigor.
When hasn't she been full of vim and vigor?
I'm sorry if I worried you, Mother.
If that is truly so, then there is one thing you could tell me. Why did you defy your father so? You must have a good reason, I'm sure.
I saw my coworkers committing war crimes.
The world. It is being consumed in darkness. Many have already suffered greatly as the shadow envelops the world. 'Tis here counts among them. And the suffering and sorrow will only multiply if we fail to stop it. Agnes has been risking life and limb in her quest to rid the world of this darkness. Yet my former comrades in the Knights of the Eternian Sky sought to capture and even kill her. And it's not only the Sky Knights. The military forces, agencies, and consuls Eternia has dispatched throughout the lands, they've done nothing but cause pain and suffering, and taken many upon many lives.
Yeah, one dude took out 100,000.
I used to believe anti-crystalism was the true way, but I know now that is not so. After traveling the world, there is so much I've seen for the first time. I've taken in all I've seen and all I've learned. And there, deep in my heart, I've come to know what is black and what is white.
What about the Greys?
That is why I am here
I've heard
now
there's
with my
many
dear
shades of it.
comrades and friends.
Approximately 50.
So you have come to do battle with your own father and the Eternian forces?
Hells yeah. Gonna be a sick fight.
No, you don't understand. We haven't come seeking battle. We've come to awaken the Earth Crystal.
Awaken it?
Yes. But then I received word that you were ill and receiving treatment. Now I don't know if I should.
There's no need for that.
No need? Mother, what do you mean?
There's no need to worry about me.
It's time for your examination.
Forgive me, but this is where we must say
Ring
goodbye.
a bell. Ooh, hot nurse.
Please, do look after my daughter.
Oh, of course. Good mom. Good Mazerly.
Adia, the white magic cables extend to that medical tower as well. I wonder to where they all lead.
to the Earth Crystal.
What's this?
Yeah?
Eternia has advanced its medical arts by extracting the crystal's energy. My mother once suffered from a debilitating disease. That she could speak with such vigor today is due to the Earth Crystal.
But how could such a thing be possible? Even Vestals are incapable of extracting power directly from the crystal.
Yo, you ever just pump
It seems
pump a
Eternian
crystal?
scholars long studied how to extract such power, and finally succeeded. But I know no more than that.
Wait. What would become of this central medical tower if we were to awaken the Earth Crystal?
No idea.
What of your mother, Adia? And the many others receiving treatment there? If the power provided by that cable were to suddenly cease, the people that depend on it to survive, they might all...
As a Vestal, I can only say that this white magic cable is a desecration upon the Earth Crystal. And yet...
There are people whose lives depend on it?
Damn.
But only the Eternians benefit. I mean, not awakening the Earth Crystal is like... It's like abandoning the rest of the world to suffer darkness.
True.
It's not an easy choice, but we have to try. We can't let the whole world be covered in darkness. She's right. The peace and tranquility that Eternia enjoys is built upon the tears of others the world over. And I shall not stand for it. That's why I'm here with you. And
Yeah.
that's why you must awaken the Earth Crystal, Agnes.
Yeah.
All right, then.
I'm glad you understand. Now, to reach Everlast Tower, we must make our way through Eternian Central Command. There are 3 passages leading there from here in the city.
Okay.
We must pass through one of them. But be warned, my father has no doubt deployed an ironclad defense.
Can we go through all 3 of them? Okay. Party chat. 3 passages to Central Command. Let me brief you on the 3 passages that link to Central Command. Right, we're listening. Just go on. 3 paths connect Central Command to Eternia proper, each of them different. The Central Passage is the shortest, but the enemies will find there all nightmares. The Western Passage is longer, and the enemy's tough, but not as tough as on the Center Path. None of the guards along the East Path are very strong, but the distance is extremely long. There are no easy options here, but the choice is ours. What do we do? Well, I mean, I'm fine with going Central Path, see what happens. But let's also save. I was just thinking, the summons. Let's go down to the notes. Job description. I want to check out Summoner. No. Encyclopedia. Abilities. No. Oh, 89 things you can mix with compounding. Jesus. Bestiary? No. Notes? Enigmatic writings? No. Notes. Yeah. Let's see, Promethean Fire, Deus Ex, Ancient Tower of Prayer. 1. Hresfelger, Zero Sieger's Sin, Promethean Fire, Deus Ex, Ancient Tower of Prayer, Buried in Viscera, Wrought by Man. Susano, the big challenge, I'll find them for you. Okay. Okay, so if I'm thinking of it correctly, I would imagine Deus Ex is in one of the temples somewhere. Ancient Tower of Prayer. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. Susanoo, I think, is still up in the moon one, but I think you need the flying ship to be able to do anything with it. Okay. So they said center's the shortest, but hardest. So let's save. Keep on going. Okay, Guardian. Right, die. Yeah, examine. Poison all allies. Poison all allies. I have no idea what you're going to be weak to, so just default. Poison that. Lightning. Okay. You can default again. Actually, here's what we'll do. We'll do full cover for Ring-a-Bell, because he's not great with that. And then we'll do the poison all ally. Nope. Poison all. Nope. Come on. Poison all allies. Then poison all allies. And then we will sword magic, lightning, and we got the Dagas now. So we'll do Thundaga, attack, and we'll do Bushido free lunch, and piracy, amp strike, full cover, free lunch, boom. Thundaga, oh good damage, rocket punch. Okay, Ring-a-Bell isn't affected by that. Let's do full cover Ring-a-Bell, full cover Anyez. And we're gonna do a poison all allies. We're gonna do a poison all allies, and we're also going to do a Cura all allies. And now we're going to do 4 amp strikes, because that's just big damage. Fuck. Jesus. Okay. We're gonna need the big hits. We're gonna do full stomps. F it. Let's go. Oh, I don't have lightning. Damn it. Let's do Thundara. Yeah, just go for the attacks. Piracy. Nope. Bushido free lunch. Amp strike. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. Like, holy crap, it's such a good combo. Like, it makes it so free. Okay, Cura. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Nice. Yeah, like, look at that. Just, you say tough foes, but there it is. I mean, I'll fight this fucking dragon. Dragon zombie. You're gonna be weak to fire and undead. Examine. Poison all allies. Poison all allies. Sword magic. We'll just do... Actually, you know what? We can do Firaga. Yeah, no, we can do Firaga because he can do Asper. Good. 2,000, 25, or 2,005, or 25,000. we're gonna do is then we're gonna do full cover on Ringabel, full cover on Anya's. You can do Promethean Fire, because that's fire type. You can do 4 attacks, and you can do Free Lunch. And Amp Strike, Amp Strike, Amp Strike. Boom, 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 boom. So I guess the Golem is actually meant to be seen as harder than this. Rise from the Dead. Oh, I think the thing is you need to kill it with... Okay. Actually. Miscellany, examine. Okay. Poisona. Cura. Piracy. Do 1 more Amp Strike. Oh, no, just need to do it twice. Okay. So that's why. Convert MP. Good. Ooh, got an elixir. That's... Yeah, that was worth it. Because elixirs will be useful in, like, the end game. Suna... Hell, might as well. I mean, Poisona would be a little bit cheaper, but not the biggest deal. 2, 3, good. But yeah, so... Easy peasy. My squad is great. Yeah, and I remember that this is where I did a lot of my grinding in my OG playthrough in Eternian Central Command. Eternian Central Command.
It was here that I was raised.
In this
I feel
tower.
as if I haven't been back in ages. But it hasn't truly been so very long. They say home is where the heart is. But all I feel is... loneliness?
Oh, spare me your sickly sweet nostalgia. I mean, we're going to kill you anyway, so...
Yo, boss fight?
You're the one who slew Olivia!
Yeah.
I bid you, Victoria, unleash your full power. Spare nothing.
I wouldn't have it any other way. The kid gloves are coming right off.
Okay. I remember one was weak to light, one was weak to darkness.
Why did you kill Olivia?
Why? Let me think. I suppose you could chalk it up to me and my butterfingers. Don't look at me like that. I mean, a crystal vestal? Ha! You're no match for me.
But we are.
And that goes for those fools you're with, too. You stumpy little brat! Stumpy little... Did you hear that, Victor?
Yeah.
Dia! How dare you hurl such
dare
language at Victoria! I care not if you are the Grand Marshal's daughter. I'll not rest until you lie dead at Victoria's feet!
God, he is such a giga simp.
Fine. Then I'll not rest until that foul-mouthed girl falls head over heels for me.
Dr. Victor.
I'll have you know I'm in top form today. Now you'll see just how helpless you are before me.
Sure. Well, let me fight.
Go ahead and try and escape. I'm going to toy with you like a cat before I really sink my teeth into you.
Come on, just let me fight him. Let me kill him. Come on.
So big now,
I can do it. Oh, God. Onions.
I grow bored with this. Better say your prayers. this ends.
Oh? Oh, is she like a robot or something?
It's happening again.
Take advantage of it. Attack her. This is your opportunity, guys.
You're more unstable than I had feared. We must seek treatment at once.
Hey, wait!
Just shoot him. Fight him now. Why would you let him leave? You fools. You fools! Just fight, attack them. Then and there. Just do it. End them.
Where did they go?
Victor spoke of getting treatment. The closest place around here for that would be the room to the right.
Room to the right. Okay. Let's go kill someone in their sick bed. But yeah, I remember specifically I grinded like in this room. I would just like walk back and forth because it was close to this guy, so it was pretty easy to do saves and all that. Yeah, once again, still have plenty of MP. Ooh, I wonder if I could, like if I do fight Victoria, I wonder if I could use the Aspire Blade and get MP out that way.
What is that?
Break the pod.
Silence, if you please. She would likely perish if we were to disturb her now.
So let's fucking disturb her right now.
What is the meaning of this?
Victor escort.
Who or what exactly is that child?
Because he escorts Victoria.
Allow me to tell you a story, if I may.
In other words, you're stalling for time. Time enough to replenish Victoria's power.
No, that is not my intention. This treatment is merely a bid to save her life. Now, about that story. In truth, it is a tale of the not-too-distant past. Once upon a time, in a place not of this land, there was an orphan child suffering an incurable disease. Her name was Victoria. Abandoned by physicians and all around her, she simply waited upon her inevitable demise, all the while gasping in pain and despair. But hearing her voiceless pleas, the Lord Marshal took her in his arms and brought her back to Eternia.
My father did that?
Were it not for his lordship, her fragile life would have soon been snuffed out.
Okay, cool.
I am sure you are well aware, Adia, but science and medicine in our lands have advanced greatly with the use of white magic. I was pulled from my studies on the Earth Krystul to treat her, and yet my treatments were still experimental, incomplete. She survived, but ill effects linger. Side effects graver still than her original condition.
Oh.
Fits like that you witness strike periodically, and their frequency increases with each day. Violent turns of mood soon stripped her of any semblance of self-control. Each time
She murders
her tiny
people.
form is racked with pain, I ask myself, knowing the result, would I still have intervened as I did? But ever is my answer the same. As long as I draw breath, I will see that she does too. No matter how she suffers, I'll not allow her to die. She is both my crime and my redemption, my ego, my joy. I dedicate my entirety to her, and know no greater pleasure.
And I want to kill that child.
What nonsense. I mean, really, Victor. That was so boring and really long, too.
Forgive me, Victoria. How How do you fare now?
Back to my old self. But I don't think I could take another one of those fits. Now, let's take care of these fools once and for all.
Let's fight.
To think you just stand around twiddling your
Yeah.
thumbs when you had a second chance to finish.
Yeah, really could. Yeah.
Proves you're the fools I knew you were.
I kind of agree with Victoria here. Really should have just taken that opportunity.
You're the ones who just dug their own graves.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah. So we keep their weaknesses. You're weak to light, you're weak to dark. Wind. Okay. So I would like to know how much health they actually have. And then we'll do the tried and true poison and poison. And light and dark. I don't think those are ones that you can actually put on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put on Aspire instead, and you're going to default poison. Oh, actually. Oh, wow, that's neat. So you can just poison. It applies every time the ailment happens. Oh. I could do poison 3 separate times and poison once. That's actually really good and broken as fuck. I want to try it out. Okay, so let's do this. Chivalry full cover on Anya's. Chivalry full cover on Ring-a-Bell. Let's have him attack Victoria with those. Attack one Earth. Abilities. Bushido, free lunch. And then Piracy, Amped Strike. Amp Strike, Amp Strike, Amp Strike. Because basically I want to get rid of her MP. Okay, but you lose all damage other than MP damage. Okay, and that counts. Okay, Doom counts as a status ailment. That's actually really good. Who is on her? Okay. Okay. Chivalry. Full cover Ring-a-Bell. Full cover Anya's. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to poison all allies. Poison all allies. We are going to poison all allies, and we are going to Kira all allies. And you're going to Amp Strike her several more times. Full cover, full cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Poison, poison. Yeah, that's so broken. That is so broken. Oh Lord, if only Ring-a-Bell could do it. Okay. Yeah, and this is where Performer would help a lot, because I could get him up out of -2 instead of that. Okay. So I do just like doing full covers on these two, just in case. I don't know if Asuna. Poison Blind Silence. Okay. Items. Is there any item that can get rid of Doom? I don't think so. So we're just going to do this. We're just gonna do this fucking great strat. All allies. Nope. All allies. And then cure it once. And then you need to free lunch again. And then amp strike, amp strike, amp strike. Full cover, full cover. Boom. Fucking bodied, bitch.
I wish you'd all drop dead.
Yeah. Suffer, bitch. Good delivery. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Okay, she's still doomed. So, but she's going to have 3 turns. Actually, you know, let's not stop. Let's do regular attacks. I'll do one of the things because she's gonna go down. It'd be really nice once I can get re-rise on people. Okay. And then piracy, amp strike, amp strike, amp strike, amp strike. But yeah. So knowing Espear swaps out damage purely for the mana damage is good to know. Yeah, okay. So she goes down. What I can do is I'll do this. Prayer, success, no. Treat, no. We're going to drop down a Phoenix down on Anyez. We're going to drop an X potion on Anyez, and we're going to drop an X potion on Adia. Yeah, he's dark, sword magic. I don't know if adding anything matters all that much. I'll put Firaga on. And then you can default because it raises your speed. Good. Okay. So what we're going to do is, first and foremost, we're going to Cura all allies, and then we're going to Poison. Poisona. He's gonna go because he can't default, and you're going to free lunch and amp strike, amp strike, amp strike. Oh yeah, just demolish him. Yeah, Ring a Bell being the one that can't 9,999. Get bodied. So good. This squad's so good.
I am in your debt. You grant me the gift of death.
You're welcome.
I now go to be by Victoria's side.
I'm curious as to what Victoria's dialogue is if you take out Victor first.
Sweet Victoria.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know. There we go. Tis gain a job level. Learned chivalrous spirit. Force amulets, force armlets, amulet. Good. So this just got me 2 classes, which I might want to explore, but they both seem to be a bit more magic. Arcanist, Arcanine. Unleashing awesome power by combining black magic. Highest magic attack, favors rods, absorb magic damage, ritualism. It is a goofy as hell costume with like the hair, like the red and the bees. Spirit Master. Controls elemental forces to support allies. Most effective healing magic. Favors staves. Spirit, all elements nullified. Oh. Fairy's aid, elemental attack up, arrow. Boost damage, spirit. Interesting. Okay. Let's hurry. What's wrong, Agnes? Why'd you stop? Wait, Adea. Agnes needs a moment. But we're almost to the Earth Crystal. We should hurry and awaken it. Everlast Tower is just ahead once we push through Central Command. Adea, my heart aches. I know what this must be like for you. I'm sorry. Agnes. Agnes, hurry! If we don't awaken that crystal, the whole world will get swallowed up in darkness! We didn't come this far just to stop now, did we? There's only one to go. Awaken the Earth Crystal and it's all over. Let's go, Agnes. Together, the world is waiting for us to awaken this crystal. I know I must go. I know, but... Right? Everyone else in? I'll go. Of course we're coming. Okay. Before I go, I actually want to look up where the other summons are. Bravely default summon locations. Okay, so I am in the correct. I'm actually need to go to Everlast Tower and then reflect. Okay. Okay, so there's... So one I can't get right now, and the other I could, but that's Susanoo. And, you know, I could just wait for that one. But I am getting to the point where my magic is getting a little low. But honestly, like, figuring out that you can get... The fact that it's just the status ailment attack hitting and not, then that's what generates the BP and not sustaining the status ailment, like from not having it. That's pretty crazy. Like I'm just thinking, right? Like I think, God, because boost damage when all conventional attacks hits. Because I mean, like, damage increased by 3% for each attack. Okay, you know, I'm going to remove this for right now, and what I'm instead going to do is I'm going to add, precision cost 2. Wait, how does that work? Rainbow is supposed to have Hawkeye precision in front. Oh, because Hawkeye also costs only 1. Yeah, so I add Hawkeye so he can hit all 32 when he attacks, which will boost his damage, which he's not really getting right now. And then I'll also add the Red Mage BP recovery, which will make him a lot more active in fights currently. Because, and if once I unlock the other thing to make like the proper builds with Hawkeye, frenetic fighting, and precision, what I'll do is I might swap Agnes to performer, because that might be a worth it endeavor, or I might swap Tiz's sub class to performer, because he gets turns that he doesn't really need right now. Not a big deal, but things that I'm thinking of. But basically, I want everyone to kind of be able to take advantage of the BPs. Nessie? Who?
A petulant daughter's act of rebellion against the father who neglected her.
What?
The naive Vestal's sense of justice as dictated by others, unquestioned as it is unflinching. An orphaned existence, ignorant of himself and alone in this world. Has playing as the trusty friend filled your hollow soul, boy?
Stop calling out to us, very specifically.
Show yourself!
Not but children, all of you.
Yeah, it's a bad.
What?
Oh god, fucking bodied.
I am done here. I leave the rest to you, Alternus Dim.
Your cooperation is much appreciated.
It's bullshit.
Cooperation?
Could have fought him.
No. It is simply a matter of friendly concern.
I could have fought him.
My interest lies in the Templars, the Grand Marshal's daughter. You may cast the remaining 3 into the dungeon, if you so wish.
Yes, my lord.
I'm surprised it's not
The
just
2
execute them.
members of the Council of 6 have perished at the hands of the Vestal. 'Tis such a pity. I never had the chance to meet them.
So Victor and Victoria have met their end?
Yeah, they were bitches.
Yes, Lord Marshal.
Yes.
A tragic end to tragic lives.
Don't worry about it.
Indeed. But the Vestal and her fellow conspirators have been captured.
Though the toll was heavy, we have them at last. Well done, Alternus. Well done.
My pleasure, my lord.
It was his.
I see.
There was one more matter, Lord Marshal. Your daughter, Edea, is in her room.
And?
Not in a prison cell.
I simply thought you'd wish to know.
Go talk to her, old man. Go talk to her. Go be a dad. Yeah, look, there's a picture on the wall of the family. It's the family. Ain't nothing like family.
Is this my room? Where is everybody?
Where art thou, everyone? Edea is now the only one in the party. Sleep? Don't sleep. Yeah, you're doing fine. I do like this, though, where it's like, hey, you're only controlling this one person. And it's not Tiz.
No, leave us. I simply wish to speak with my daughter. Now go.
Go, boy. Papa?
Father.
What's up?
You never learned to knock first, no matter how many times I asked.
It seems like ages.
What have you done with my friends? Where have you taken them?
Your fellow conspirators are held in the dungeon.
The dungeon?
The dungeon!
I'd feared that. So they yet live?
As for the Wind Vestal,
Yes. What will you do with her? You'll bring ruin upon Eternia if you harm a hair on her head.
you speak of ruin. It is you and your conspirators who nearly brought ruin upon this land.
Are you finally going to
Krystul is
explain?
a tool for deceiving the masses. We can trust them with the crystals no longer. The Wind Vestal shall never again see the light of day. And should she persist with her uncooperative attitude,
Then it's as I feared. You'll have her executed, though she was merely caught in a web spun of your selfish ideals.
selfish, you say?
Well, they are, aren't they? You send big men to chase down and capture one little girl. You wage war far and wide. You ravage nature. You bring suffering upon innocence. Are those your ideals, Father? What is it you're trying to do?
Yeah, really. What is it you are trying to do?
I don't understand. I just don't understand.
I did not raise raise you to be such a shallow little fool?
Father, why do you say such things?
Why don't you just
The Earth crystal
explain?
fell the last of the crystals here upon Luxendark to retain its normal state. All who seek to awaken the crystal, whether the Vestal or my own flesh and blood, shall face the wrath of my blade!
Yo.
You shall remain here whilst you regain your senses.
I like how he says normal state. The other ones were fucking enveloped in darkness.
Until you realize the error of your ways.
Oh, yeah? Hey. How about you explain why the world was almost brought to ruin?
My daughter poses a graver threat than you might think.
Yeah, she's a fucking pirate swordmaster, bro. It's crazy.
Father does not understand.
Or he might, but he's not telling you all the stuff that you need to understand. That's the issue. Hello, vampire man.
Lord DeRosso, Your Grace, what brings you here? It has been 15 years since you last ventured forth.
15, you say?
Interesting.
It brings me joy to see what a fine Grand Marshal you have become. For an immortal such as I, 15 years seems but a fleeting moment in time.
Immortal?
Do you recall that day? It was dreadfully cold by your reckoning, though just the sort of weather in which I delight. Upon ceding the head counselor's seat to you, I retired to my castle and partook of a goblet of steaming wine. And now,
tasty.
15 years have passed since you rid yourself of me by naming me Archduke. But I ask you, are you content? You seized the Earth Crystal and laid waste to the places sacred to the Orthodoxy. And you brought the crystals under the dominion of man, exploiting them to build your ideals.
He only really exploited one.
All great deeds
Like,
you failed to accomplish.
he-
You should be proud.
I mean, he never actually did anything
Did it not for pride.
with the other
I
crystals.
would have you accept
Kind of
my
failed.
words as true, for there is no veiled reproach therein. Indeed, you have acted most valiantly, unlike we who have long done naught but watch from the shadows.
Nope. God damn it.
And yet, I fear
I've been
I
too
do
hasty.
not
Sorry,
share
my bad.
your urgency. For my life has spanned 2,400 years.
Wow.
But I
Jeez.
understand the reason.
It's a long
for it,
time.
And it is from such understanding that I say you have been too hasty.
Though 15 years have passed, you have changed not one bit. However, if I might respond.
Yeah. If I might respond. And we're going to cut away because it would give too much information.
Father just doesn't understand.
He refuses to give vital information for
Already.
mutual comprehension.
It's quite a way to the dungeon, but I'll manage.
I'll manage. No need to worry here. I dug out this motherfucking tunnel way back when.
Forgive me, Lord Marshal. Is Edea here with you?
No, she is not. She was supposed to be confined to her chambers.
Yes, Lord Marshal, she was. But she suddenly disappeared.
What's this? We're not the sentries vigilant?
They claim never to have stepped from their post. Her chamber door was never opened.
Oh.
Then how could she have?
Ah, her father's daughter indeed. She acts from the same sentiments. Those sentiments that you once held for the Krystul Orthodoxy.
How could you know that? Have you not been away from this land these 15 years?
Was it not you who drove me to exile? Well, be that as it may. But to one
The tension is
desire,
real.
you and your daughter are one and the same. Passionate, stubborn, not even 100 years old. So it is I can understand what both father and daughter are thinking, simply by watching.
Once someone reaches 100, that's when it gets a little iffy.
You ought try speaking with her, and listening too. Your time for such opportunities grows short. Crystalism. Anti-crystalism. The quarrel between you and your daughter is but a proxy for that clash of ideas. Open your heart before it is too late. The very future of this world hangs in the balance.
You truly have not changed, have you?
Is that so? Well, you must forgive me. But lest you forget, it was you who appointed me Archduke.
It was you! You! Okay.
I know the dungeon key is around here somewhere.
Okay. Let's go get my friends. Let's do it. Because we need to go get the Earth Crystal.
Now to free everyone.
Party chat. By myself. 4 birds in a cage. Anya's, Idia, ring a bell. Are you alright? Fit as a fiddle. I'm unharmed as well. Rude. What's the big idea leaving me out? Sorry. Wait, Idia isn't here. What? Where is she then? Think about it. This is her home. She has friends here. Family. Right about now, You can't think this was all a trap. Idia is not the sort of person to commit such deception. I will not believe it. She's right. Me neither. And me least of all. I'm saying she's in more danger than all of us. We're only enemies of the state. What? And Idia isn't? With her, it's personal. She's betrayed them, 'tis. People here must bear a grudge against her. So you suspect she is being subjected to an especially cruel punishment? Ring about your journal. What does it say? Anything about getting out of here? We'll have a look. Ugh, no luck. I suppose even miraculous tomes have their limits. Unless send Area as a scout. What? Area is a what now? You can pass between these bars. Please, go and have a look around the area. Nice thinking, Anya's. She may be able to track down the cell keys. But what if someone sees me? Do you think I can just muscle through like you all? Do you see any muscle on me? At all? If we all remain here, we'll get no closer to the Earth Crystal. Oh, to Idia. At least see if she's being held here in the dungeons or not. Oh, fine. You want me to go, I'll go. Wouldn't want Idia harmed. Not that anyone cares what happens to me. Thank you, Eri. I shall be praying to my pendant for your safe return. I expect I'll need it. Anyway, here goes nothing. Shh, wait, I hear something. Eek, what do I do? Someone's coming. I've got to hide. I gotta hide. What's with all the noise? You guys from outside. That voice. Idia! Sorry to keep you waiting. I found the keys to this place. I'm just glad to see you're safe. Okay. Oh no! It's an enemy. Whatever shall I do? I sure hope that they don't get absolutely bodied in one hit by my absolutely fucking massive arms. Hello, ring a bell. Okay, so I didn't need to go find the keys. I could just go find the person.
Are you all right, Ringabel?
Why wouldn't I be? I mean, I knew you'd come. All I had to do is sit back and wait. And, well, here you are. I'm the luckiest man alive.
Oh, yeah.
You're my savior, my goddess. Let me thank you with a big kiss.
Ringabel, are you coming or not? I can leave you here.
I can just walk.
Let's go.
I can just walk away. Ringabel, join the party. See, I like how they didn't de-equip all the stuff from my party members. It's like they still have all their jobs set. They still have all their equipment on. Like, it's not, I didn't have to go and reset it all. Because that's always like an annoying thing. Barrier Shroud, raises M defense, raises mind. Okay, so mind effects is M defense. Barrier Shroud would be useful for the summons. Why party chat? Glad you're alright, Ringabel. Thank you, my dear. I owe you. And a gentleman always pays his debts. Debts to ladies I repay tenfold. Here he goes. It's always this. If you would have me do something else, milady needs but ask. Alright then, Ringabel. How about you go out with me? That's very, might I ask what provoked that? If you were my boyfriend, where would you take me? Where's tonight's date? Tonight? Let me see, I need time to prepare. All this time, and you never once stopped to think what to do with me if I ever said yes? Well, you see, I'm only teasing you. You can dish it out, but you can't take it at all. Oh, this is useful information. What? You've been treating Tiz like a little brother this whole time. And every time you get the chance, you tease poor Agnes. So, who do I tell this to first? Is neither an option? I vote neither. Then you owe me twice the hush money. He is a glass cannon, as it were. Okay. Do I need to open any of these doors? No. Okay. You can do free launch, attack, attack, attack. And you can just do regular attacks. Because I'm actually... Okay, so you're doing like one that... So it's like approximately the same damage between the two sabs, but at least now I can focus on getting the weakness as well as hitting all the attacks and getting more attacks because I can more frequently use my BP. Versus having to monitor that. Because like it was...
Thanks, Adia. You're a lifesaver.
Yeah!
You're quite welcome. But it was really nothing. After all, I was raised within Central Command's walls. I know every nook and cranny.
Were you able to speak with your father?
Huh? What does it matter to you?
You have family you can talk to. You ought to, you know.
My family's dead.
Forgive my father?
No.
Grand Marshal of Eternian Forces. Head Counselor of the Council of Six.
No. I didn't say anything about forgive.
How much Agnes has suffered
Just said talk to him.
Father's orders.
True enough, but...
You need not worry about me. We need to focus on awakening the Earth Crystal.
Yeah, we need to get that power. Right. We need to power up, bro. You need to get big strong, dude. Tiz, join the party. Glad you're alright, Tiz. Thanks, I owe you one. Hey, Tiz. Tiz, how do you feel about Agnes? Be honest. What? Whoa, where's this coming from? Never mind. It's written on your face. My face? Hey, keep it down, would you? Don't worry, she can't hear us from here. You can't keep hiding your feelings anyway. Go tell her. Tell her you like her. What? No, I don't. Well, I mean, the crystals come first. This is no time to be... I didn't mean right this second. Sometime. When it's just you two. You tell her, take her hand, and walk your path together, side by side. I mean it, Tiz. You're not gonna find anyone else like her if you pass this up. Not ever. Never, ever, ever. Look, would you please keep it down? Like how she just stayed. It's like, yo, bro. You don't. Never gonna happen. Okay. No, whatever. I'll just... Oh, wow. He goes faster? That's impressive. 18 hit 18. Oh, wait. I'm just thinking. Wait. I thought... Did I get rid of the wrong ones on Ring a Bell? Magnifying. Exceed number of limit. Attack rises from 16 to 30. Oh, yeah. He was doing 18. Oh, because it's dependent on agility, isn't it? Right? Like that's the main thing that determines the number of hits, if I remember right. Yeah, hit count, speed. So I'm wondering what the hit count to other thing ratio is. Hello, Agnes. Welcome back. Time to have some fun.
Yes. Are you all right?
I am. Now that you're here, Adia, I'm glad to see you're safe and sound too.
Me?
Well, the Eternian voices do view you as a traitor to your homeland. I feared they'd have some unspeakable punishment awaiting you.
They just put me in my bedroom.
You needn't worry about that. My father is not so draconian as that. And yet, on second thought,
At least no harm has come to you.
I'd like to thank you too, Adia. You saved me from having to search this entire dungeon.
It's not like it's a very big dungeon.
Eri, do you think you could have carried this key around? You're so little after all.
I mean, she's like half the size of Anya's.
Really heavy. I'd rather not think about lugging that about. There's nothing to worry about now that I'm here. Well, I better lead the way. With your poor sense of direction, Agnes, who knows where we'd end up.
Now hold on. My sense of direction has improved. At least somewhat.
I'm not that bad anymore.
Isn't that simply a matter of having Eri and Tiz lead the way?
Well, that may be, but...
Shut up.
Don't take it so hard. Now come on, follow me.
Let's go.
If you say so.
If you say so. Anya's joined the party. Oh, really? Nothing to say to Anya's? Damn. Okay, so let's reorder characters. There we go. That's better. I have to be careful with that because I just don't want to forget who goes where and the order of stuffs. Yeah. Oh, I thought I was gonna get through clean. Let's do. Nope. Examine. 1, 2, 3. Default. Ninjutsu. There's the number of attacks for that turn. Hit one physical, attack at the start of turn. Yeah, Kairai might be, or Kairai might be pretty darn good. Yeah, whatever. 2, 3, 4. Bushido. Yeah, guys, so good. And I do like how they put the good stuff just straight up at the top of the list. Like all the stuff that you unlocked early in the class is at the bottom. It's like, you know, as you go through, stuff gets better. So you're gonna want to use that more likely than the other stuff. Makes sense. There's a chest. Light shine. Good. Anything there? Nope. Come on, baby. Give me some of that good stuff. Now let's get first strike. Just whack them. Yeah, you're doing 18 hits pretty regularly, but you're hitting all of them. That helps. God, just 9,000. That is so good. Like, and the thing is, she's only going to be getting like better as time goes on, really, because of like every level that she gets, she'll be hitting harder, basically. Okay. See, the thing is, my squad is doing enough damage so that like I don't even really get a chance to examine them anymore. Like I only get and like I think that's why if I do need to examine, it's like literally I have to with Tiz I have to take like I have to brave multiple times, examine everyone. Because like it's just like, oh yeah, I don't have the like everyone else has the speed.
It won't open.
Like Adea goes fast because her axe gives her agility.
Sure?
And then Ringabel goes first because he's ninja with 2 agility daggers.
I don't understand. I'd thought...
Just break down the door.
Little Edea, in a bit of a bind?
Yo, what's up, Sage Giliana? Oh, hello there.
Sage? Is that you? What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? I can ask you the same. As for me, I'm right where I belong.
Right where you...
Yes, indeed. You see, I'm a founding member of the council that preceded the Duchy of Eternia.
What?
And that would make me your enemy.
Fight me, bitch. I'll kill you. Kill you right now.
Don't understand.
I've been sequestered in Yuliana Woods ever since that Templar bravely seized power.
Bravely. Mazali.
That remains.
Ideally.
I still count among the members of the Council of Six.
You were acquainted with my father? Then you must have known who I am. Why didn't you say so, you miserable old let?
I saw little need, being that I was in seclusion and no longer attending the council.
This cannot be. You were a trusted friend to us. A teacher-like figure who rendered aid. And to now hear you say you serve Eternia? The people who killed the Earth Vestal, the Fire Vestal, Olivia! I don't understand. Who are you, really?
Who are you?
Oh, indeed. I am but an outsider looking in.
What does that mean?
What do you want with us?
An old friend has risen from a long slumber, so I came to see him. While I was here, I thought I would deliver a warning.
Oh yeah? What is this warning, sir?
A warning?
Then you yet serve the Duchy's forces, and mean to stand against us?
You are not entirely wrong there.
But not entirely right either.
This world is not so clean or pleasant as you may think. I suspect your journey this far has taught you as much. Malice is not the only enemy. The road to ruin is oft paved with good intentions. With action comes consequence. The joy of some may be the misery of others. To decide one way is to abandon the other. Knowing this, will you continue upon your chosen road?
Indeed, we will.
Nothing could stop me.
Because we believe we're right.
You mean us?
Right. Us. We've come so far together.
Is that so? Well then, have the courage to think and act on your own.
Those words.
Bravely default.
Have the courage to disobey.
Well now, you do remember.
Sage.
Step back.
Step back. Fuck this door. I'll just blow it off its hinges. Now why we couldn't do that, I don't know.
Know that ever shall I be watching over you.
I'm a ghost. Oh, I am an old man. I mastered the art of invisibility. Just don't ask me where I am when you're taking baths. Because then you'd think I was a weirdo. You are, Sage. No, I'm not that weird. Yeah, the 100%, all the attacks hitting I think is approximately equivalent to like his first turns of attack, especially because I'm not trying to use the spell sword stuff right now, right? Like if I was trying to get the weaknesses with like each element, then that would probably help a bit more, or at least putting an element on him. But as it is right now, it's not the biggest deal. Boom, boom. And with the alarm earrings on Tiz, it's very nice because I don't have to worry about hitting. The nice part about free lunch, and the fact that it zeroes out the cost, makes it so much better. Because it's just like, oh, I don't even need to worry about like running out of the material or the stuff in oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay. I had wanted to... I could have gone the other way. Yeah. I wanted to go over here to this place. Could have gone probably faster if I went the other way around. So I think... Like, where is it? Is that like the very tip? I could have like Brave Fall summoning Kustra Archipelago. Where Kustra Archipelago. Some locations. Sano. Okay, and land on the ground, walk to the west pond in order to use your scene from the aircraft war. Yeah, so let's get off here. So what we're going to do is we're going to change you. Stat change for now. We want to increase magic defense as much as possible. White mage has good magic defense. To ability, BP recovery. Let's do magic defense up, and let's do angelic ward. And then let's go in here. Instead of Hermes sandals, you're gonna get, that's light. You're gonna get magic defense. There we go. Barrier shroud. I think that should be good. Hopefully. Because this is going to be a... Yeah, there we go. This is going to be a non-elemental...
Cold. Still no one. Still keeping me waiting.
Yes. Hey, what's up, bro?
Ah, good. I was sick of waiting. Well met, brave souls. You bear the qualifications. I am the mouthpiece of Susano O, anchorite of war. You who bear
I'm
the
an owl, man.
qualifications, have you the confidence to accept this furious might?
I do.
Good. Then show me you've the strength to stand firm.
I'm surprised the first one of these guys is not voice acted entirely, and is this one. Okay. So the hope is that, yo, this is cool. Like a swordsman using a like what is that, electric pylon or whatever they're called as like a sword. Good.
Splendid.
I'm honestly surprised Tiz in a day has survived. You can ask I'm in Susano. Okay, good. Job, you can go back to Summoner. Sure, it's not a big deal. And then, nope, we want to go to Ability, because we want to go back to Black Mage Groupcast. And we want Red Mage BP. Thank you. Good. Magique. White. Raise. Actually, doesn't really matter. Yeah, because I can also enter the airship, which is pretty cool. So this is a way that you can be like, oh yeah, you know, if you want to go rest at the inn, you can just do that while you're like from here. I can't remember if they updated any of the shops. But yeah, now Dats is the one that's here all the time. Yeah, let's go over here, see if they updated the magic or anything. Probably didn't. No, I don't think so. And Zats is these two shops, I think. Yeah, we didn't get any new ones of those. Okay. Yeah, it is nice. Also, I saw autopilot. What's autopilot do? Come over here, take off. Autopilot. Eternia. Westmore. Don't think I ever know. Ah, that's great. Yeah, because there's only like, I mean, there's various places where it's like this is where you can land, where you can't. So having that fast travel exist, that's nice. That's a thing where I didn't remember it existing. I don't know if I ever used it when I was younger. I must have, but I just don't remember it, like, at all. But at least now I have another elemental summon, although I don't even know if I can use it, if we're being 100% honest.
Eternian
Might not have the,
lies ahead.
might not have the,
the chamber of the Council of Six
whatchamacallit,
at its summit.
the,
So that's where we'll find your father.
needed summon level.
Along with the Dark Knight Alternus Dim and that strange man who put us to sleep.
Well, we need the key Adia's father has. That's the only way we'll make it to the Earth Crystal. If we can just get the key, maybe we can avoid fighting a lot of people.
I'm afraid that is one big if.
Would be nice.
Lord Marshal, the gate to the dungeon was utterly destroyed. But why would Yuliana assist in the Windvestal's escape?
The capricious old fool. I cannot fathom his thoughts. But that the two appear now after 15 years. It's as if they have come to gloat over my demise.
Lord Marshal, I'm afraid I don't understand. It is unlike you to utter such bleak words.
Victor and Victoria are defeated. And we no longer receive word from our squads deployed abroad.
Because we taking them all out, bitch.
Those two grandsires said their piece ere going into hiding again. All that remains now of the Council of Six are you and I, Alternus.
I shall not concede defeat. Were we but to slay the Windvestal.
And what of my daughter? Could you slay her too?
I'm not sure.
Hear me, Dark Knight, Alternus Dim. I would have you escape while you still may.
Your Lordship, I must protest. Am I such a burden to be sent away so?
No.
It is my faith in you that makes me bid you leave. For I have a task I would entrust to no one else.
Oh, yeah? What is that task?
Speak the word.
The time has come for me to share my true aim in restoring the Duchy of Eternia and reveal the secret born by its predecessor.
Oh, yeah? This thing that you probably should have told a whole bunch of people?
Only I and those two grandsires were privy to such knowledge.
Like, God damn it. Here's information that would have been vital and very helpful in our undertakings. Let's withhold it. Okay, but I need to remember to pawn the growth egg prior to getting to whatever boss fight is present. Okay, we can still try to get the the inspection, but it's not the most important thing. Sword magic. It's probably not worth it to care too much about it because these guys all likely have less than 9,000 health. So the free lunch amp strike is enough to just take out their entire squad. Ring a bell attacking is just kind of a bonus. But yeah. So good. It's so good. And that's the nice part about games like this, where that has verbose job systems. It's having builds that just work so well together. Of course, you're not supposed to be at this point. I am far over leveled, right? Because I did all my grinding, right? You shouldn't have nearly as many classes as I do at max level. Probably should not have the growth egg or the money egg. And you should not have all these really good weapons, right? But I do. And that's why I'm able to just enjoy this. Be like, oh, yep, there we go. Just see big number happen, and it just feels so nice. There we go. Ah, bitch. I can head to Anya's. Boom. Why? Interesting. So maybe when you use free lunch, maybe you actually need to wait a turn for free lunch to work properly. Because I guess it's when you're registering the move, she isn't able to do it multiple times. Yeah, that's weird. I thought it did work properly. Or maybe it worked in the boss fights? Maybe there's just something about it? Requires more experimentation. Or maybe it worked previously because she was at full MP? Meaning that she would be able to use it twice, and that's what threw me off. Oh, you just have monsters here? That's surprising. Free lunch. Boom. Yeah, Tiz actually gets to attack. Good. Nice. I was able to find out the weakness of one enemy type. We consider that a win. Oh, Lord. This kind of structure. Divine Fists. I feel like that could be good for, that could be good for a monk. Monker. Locked, yeah. God. I'm gonna have so many chests to go open once I get to once I get to the point where I can open the blue chests. Because the blue chests are the chests that just have all the best shit. It's just the way it works. Assassin dagger. Okay. Don't need that. I got my 2 falcon daggers. But these guys give good XP, good money. Good peeg. Good. Yeah, doubling this XP would make it go very fast. I was right to grind here in my youth, although I didn't grind against these guys. I would grind on the base floor. Oop.
This is the room where I grew up.
So this was your room.
Hey, ring a bell. Let a girl keep some privacy.
Canopied bed. Oh, I
Where's the
see.
fun in that? This place must be full of memories. I can almost taste them. I don't have any memories, least any I can recall. So forgive me if I wax a little sentimental here. They say you can tell a person by their room. And all I can say is, what a fine room you have here.
Thank you.
Hey, isn't that a picture of you, Adia? You look so young.
Oh, how embarrassing. Let's pretend you didn't see that.
You look so young, like a baby.
Your entire family.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
It's the biggest picture on the wall.
This picture leaves no doubt of the depth of your father's love for his daughter.
If by love you mean exasperation, you may be right.
Are you truly prepared to battle your own father?
Yes. It's gonna be sick.
That
Gonna
would
get a
seem
new
to be my
asterisk.
destiny. You could say I truly am my father's daughter. We are both of a mind that shan't ever waver once we decide upon
Shan't.
something. To go against one
Good
willing
word.
to die for his beliefs calls for steely resolve. That is why
I'm a goofy
Doesn't have
gooba.
to be this
Rock.
way.
How so?
It serves no purpose to abandon dialogue from the start. Not while you are both here to talk.
I will consider it.
But only consider it. I will not guarantee shit, bro. Okay. Excuse me, balls of my drops. X potion. Good. I don't know if there's a lot more to go. But we're gonna put that on. Equip. XP and JP, because bosses don't even give Peeg.
But that cannot be. How could such a secret be behind the crystal?
Oh, only we
It's
knew
not for
as the
us
player.
to question the truth. I will see that the Vestal and her followers are stopped here.
Sure.
And you, I would have you prepare for the worst. The Pillar of Light will appear somewhere in this world. You must find it, Alternus. And you must be victorious.
Okay. Okay. So I guess that wasn't the go-to thing, but you know, if I never need more money, I got the gold egg and can just do that. Boom. Good crits, bro. Boink. Nice. It's also nice that she is just strong enough with her base attack to do plenty of damage. So it's not even a worry as to, oh, she didn't get her second move off. Oh, woe is us. Now let's get 1 BP. Okay. They only take 2-ish strikes. Boom. Good. You went for the one in the middle, which is appreciated. Really wish they didn't target these guys so readily. Okay, good. Like, lay off ring a bell, guys. Please. Magic. Maybe what I'll do, I'll turn off auto for now. Did I really somehow beeline it in the exact way I need to? Okay. Guess I did. Yeah, the chests aren't going to have anything amazing in them, so don't need to worry too. Oh, okay, well, that one was elixir. That was a special case. Okay. And also, this is the last non-whatever fight. We'll examine 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so here's what I'm thinking. So if I know it says MP cost, I guess it knows that I can't use that, like, it's set to as, hey, you can't actually use it, even though it lets me enter it. So I can just do double damage instead. And then double damage is out. But I could then do like Shin Smash. Right. Because it's not going to let me take the move anyway, might as well not have it set. But this maximizes damage. Right. Like with what I have available to me. Okay. So, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to here. Nope. We're going to turn this off real quick. And then I'm just going to run around. Okay, that's a downstairs. Okay, Holy Lance. Okay, so it's a weapon that could be useful. Stardust. Okay, not important. Oh, nope. That's the way I came in. Ow. Excuse me. There we go. Save some time. Save some time. There we go. And just to check everyone's jobs right now, you need about 2,400 left. What is Chivalrous Spirit? Raises physical defense by 25 for 5 turns each time protect ally, full cover, or White Knight is used. That's not bad. And then you're Summoner level 11. Okay, so you can use Susanoo. Summon substitute when you suffer a KO. A random summon magic that you have learned is invoked without consuming any MP. Now, this effect will not occur during re-raise or in the case of a KO from poison damage. So, it's pretty cool, but not free. But okay, we should be pretty good. Let's go on in. Because we have the proper egg on. So, get our nice
Father.
boost. Hello.
How could I have not known about that secret passage to your room?
Really should have checked behind the picture.
With you now, Adia.
Shawshank Redemption, that shit.
Well, I've been using it almost as long as I could walk. It's come in handy more than once.
I see.
Listen, Father. The truth is, well, I wanted to help you fulfill your ideals. I truly did. I think I was lonely. I mean, no matter how I tried to get through to you, you never paid me any mind. It was as if you always had your back turned towards me until I left Eternia.
It was not that I never accepted you. Rather, you were ever my pride and joy. My assigning you to the Sky Knights was an acknowledgement that you had become the woman I knew you could be. I had thought you might tame that band of ruffians, to bring them to order, and lead them.
So you knew that they were ruffians and assholes. And also, you didn't put her in command, so...
I never knew you felt that way.
How is she going to do that?
Do not thank me, for I too shall do whatever it takes. I cannot allow you to lay hands upon the crystal. Mine is a cause that I shall not willingly abandon.
Yes. Mother told me. It was when she first fell ill that you began to rush the pursuit of your ideals. Was it not?
I will not stand by and watch you ruin all I've made. You and your band shall not pass.
You shall not pass.
Why, Father? Why must you always refuse to listen to me? Are we really that different?
Brave, why don't you just tell them that stuff you know about the crystals?
Are no longer my own. It is my calling, nay, my duty to protect this world.
Protect the world? But it's you, Father, who endangers it. Is this battle between us all but inevitable?
Yup. I need his asterisk.
I came here knowing that mere words could never bend your will. And yet...
You've come this far, only to spout such sickly sweet sentiments. You disappoint me.
Oh.
Blood and steel are the final resort between those unwilling to concede their beliefs.
Oh, yeah. Blood and steel. Blood and thunder. Brave Lee. Yo, what's up?
Grand Marshal of Eternia. Prepare for battle.
Okay. Let's prepare for battle. And make it double. Okay. And then we'll just do our tried and true. All allies. Poisona. All allies. Have no idea what we're going to be weak to. So we're just going to default and default. Do that. 3,500 weak to dark. Okay, so let's now get with the chivalry. Full cover Anya's, full cover Ring a Bell. Summoning. Poison. All allies. Poisona. All allies. Actually, let's do this. Nope. Do 2 poisons. Ally. Ally, and then 1 poisona because you get 2 per. So you can then do this. Sword magic. It's dark, so it doesn't really change anything. HP absorb. Beer. Let's put on Thundaga, I guess. 1, 2, 3. And then free lunch. Amp strike, amp strike, amp strike. Full cover. Oh, good hits. Yup. Free lunch. Boom. 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 Fucking. Oh, okay. He has to recover. Poison. Poison. Poisona. Free lunch. Speed boost. Yeah. Chivalry. Full cover. Full cover. Full cover. Just protect them all. Okay. Just do it again. It's so good. And this time you don't even need to use it. And I'm gonna attack for that turn. Yeah. Okay. Free lunch is still active, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. 32. Nice. Okay, chivalry full cover. Nope. Oh, actually, yeah, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to examine him. Full cover. Full cover. Full cover. And then... Yeah, I really wish there was like a shortcut for this. Or if I had maybe known not to... No, not to do some stuff. Okay. Attacks that turn. 1, 2, 3. Bushido, free lunch. Piracy, amp strike, amp strike, amp strike. 1, 2. Ah! Get up. I'm not done with you yet, bro. She still had another 9K in her pocket. Too good. You got this, bro. Okay. See, he didn't get any of the things, so I'm going to full cover specifically Anya's, and he can actually do endure. Frankly, it would be a smart idea to do for him anyway. 2, 3, 4. So we're going to use Cura on all allies. We're also going to do, because I don't, like, the thing is, I don't know how, like, I don't know how many times he gets to res himself. So just in case, Jutsu, we're just going to operate on the assumption that he will go many, many, many times. Okay, count up. Are you gonna get through it? Boom. Okay, that was one. Getting up one last time? Nope. That was it. Nice.
My daughter.
So that was about, like, what was it? Over 100,000 in total? Because he had 35 and he had to deplete it 3 times. Or was it 4 times? Yo, look at that. I did have the egg on, right? Elixir! Good job. Save them elixirs. But yeah, like, even defaulting, you ain't doing shit, bro. Got the Templar asterisk. Warrior with familiar with defense, good offense and defense, favors swords and armor. Yeah, so Templar is like the super. It's like a better warrior, or is a better knight, basically. It's like has better defensive. It's a BP focused, like, defensive class. Brave. Oh no. Mother.
You should not have come.
Forgive me, Brave. Forgive me, Adia. This is all my fault.
What is this foolishness you speak? You are ever the strength that keeps me alive. And I love you, and Adia, dearly.
Father?
Do not fear. He is merely unconscious.
Oh, okay. Still took his asterisk.
His wounds, they will heal. Though it will take some time. And he may never wield his sword again.
Oh, okay. So we hurt him bad.
Mother, I took up arms against Father. I told myself I was ready to fight him, even if it meant shortening his years.
Then surely you will not stray from your path, so long as you hold that feeling near and dear. By your actions, you have finally granted your father a reprieve from his anguished struggle.
Did I update the stream title?
It was for the
Yeah,
best.
Good.
Mother,
Just couldn't remember.
we now go to awaken the Earth Crystal.
I see.
Forgive me.
There is no need to ask my forgiveness.
Oh, but there is, Mother.
But there
For
is.
if we awaken the crystal, your treatments will no longer be possible. We will no longer be able to keep what ails you at bay. What sort of daughter does that to her mother?
Oh, Adia, you truly are your father's daughter. And that is what makes you even more dear to me.
Mother!
How very touching. I beg pardon for my interruption, but your fear is misplaced.
Oh?
And you are...
Of course, you had yet to see me in this form. I am Lester De Rosso.
Lester de... That doesn't sound like a
You may
pun.
address me as Lord De Rosso.
Lester de Rosso.
What do you mean our fear is misplaced?
It appears you have underestimated the Templar's great deeds. Deeds for which he risked life and limb. For he has advanced science and medicine in this land by 100 years.
Damn.
While complete cures may not yet be possible, sickness and disease can be prevented from further progression. Awakening the crystal shall not rob your mother of such mortal life as she has left, Idea.
Oh, nice. That's great.
So then...
We can go do it with no worries.
We're free to awaken the crystal.
Yeah.
Dear...
Ironic, is it not? To think I would be the one to urge the Wind Vestal and her companions to awaken the crystal. I can see purpose unwavering in your eyes. 'Tis as if I gaze upon Brave the Templar in his youth. And yet, there is still much that you cannot fathom. I have seen years measuring in thousands. Hope and sentiment intertwined with right and wrong, good and evil. The rise and fall of the Orthodoxy, the restoration of Eternia, the two conflicting beliefs concerning the crystals. So much may happen in a life immortal.
I think I've said it before. I would take immortality if offered, as long as I had like mortal. As long as I had youth tied to it. It's like, oh yeah, I'd take it.
The way
100%.
to Everlast Tower is beyond this door.
Let's go!
Let's go, because that's where my last summon is. Parts jet. Let's press on. You're staring at that journal fit to burn a hole in it. I may as well. The thing stopped coughing up prophecies. Just who was the author in the end? I can't help but wonder. Did someone in the past foretell what the four of us would do? Or are the us in the book actually other people who lived in the past? Other people whose doings perfectly overlap with our own? Both theories are equally hard to believe. According to the text, you've met the book's author before, Anya's. Any recollection? No, I'm not entirely without my suspicions, but I feel they must be wrong. After all, you don't recall writing it, do you, ring a bell? Me? I'm afraid not. And the author claims to have saved your life, Tears. Do you remember anything? No, nothing. I'd always just assumed it was Owen that rescued me. And Didea, the author claims he's madly in love with you. Any ideas? So I can pummel him? If I said no, I'd be lying. What? I'm saying I have my suspicions where boys in love with me are concerned. But the facts don't add up for either of them. Either? I suddenly find myself twice as angry. Regardless, to the extent its words can still be trusted, the book says... It says you three are going to meet the author if we keep pressing on. I see little point in fretting over someone we may or may not meet. The Earth Crystal awaits us. This much is fact. So let's hurry to the Everlast Tower. Seconded. Awakening the crystals has to be our top priority. And let's hurry on. Right. Okay. So does it go right in Everlast Tower? No, okay. Oh my god, it's not snowing anymore. Oop. Okay, so there is an optional one. Am I able to alight from here? Okay, before I do anything, I want to go get that asterisk. Magic, like Kira. Ability, actually job. Yeah, because we're missing 3 classes. So BP limit up. Raise the BP limit by 1 up to a maximum of 4, which is pretty good. Heart Strike, unleash an attack for a guaranteed critical hit that deals 2 times the damage of a conventional attack. So yeah, basically the thing is like, hey, you get more BP, then you can go above 3, which means you can do a full 4 brave and not be in the negatives, which is pretty cool, which is pretty good. But a lot of the moves that the Templar class gives are just straight up, hey, here is just use BP as your resource. Cover HP 25 damage taken from a magic attack. This effect is not triggered by damage from poison or as well KO. Has 75% chance to place one target in the doom state. Then lower the MP cost of white magic by 25%. That's pretty good. Spirit ward, all mental damage to the selected ally is nullified for 4 turns. Okay. Those are good defensive classes. Okay. Really wish there was a place that you could alight from a little bit closer. But let's go on up. Touchdown, please. Where can I? Oh, can you not touch down? Do you literally have to make the walk? Oh, that's unfortunate. Actually, I have to make the walk anyway. It'll be faster from over here, I think. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Don't know if this is a dungeon. Autoplaying. Vampire Castle. Yes. There's vampires.
It's no use. The lock won't open.
Oh, damn.
If you wish to pass this gate, seek you the 6 keystones throughout the lands.
Oh, Lord.
Keystones?
Keys of stone? Stones that are keys?
Though the way is barred, 6 number the holes to be filled. I trust you can figure out the rest. The time is ripe to prove yourselves worthy. I shall say no more.
6 keystones.
No fair! Couldn't you offer a small hint? Perhaps a name, a color, a shape?
Well, the shape would have to fit in the hole.
I shall say no more.
So that's one.
Now off with you. I shall await your return.
Okay. So I have no idea. Does it just... It's going to populate the... No. Okay. That's going to be one that I do next time then. Let's come out over here. No, we can keep going. Nope. Got a bit better at controlling in the high speed. Okay. Actually, you know, I can go do... Yeah, I can go do the, the temple. It's unfortunate, but, yeah, because things don't happen immediately after. Everlast Tower. Okay.
To think this was once the Temple of Earth. Look what has become of it.
I've never set foot here either. Yet the change is clear.
Well, at least it seems the Eternian forces dare not deploy troops here.
Yet I sense a foul presence.
Monsters?
Monsters, no doubt.
Damn.
They may be after the Earth Crystal.
Let's hurry!
Let's hurry. Okay, Anya's, do you still have the thing equipped? Yeah, you still have the growth egg equipped, so that's good. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep the, where's this go? Oh. Okay, that's useful. Would have been nice to realize that before I did the shenaniganry that I just did. But, oh well, that's on me. Okay, so now I'm looking for... Oh, there he is. Turbo Ether, so I need to figure out a way to get to that guy. Yeah, I'm not taking any fights right now because it's just not really worth it, I guess. I don't think I'll be gaining all that much. And I want to get to the boss fight before... I want to get to the boss fight before I end the stream. Yeah, so do this. Hopefully this brings me down to where I desire to be. Yes, it did. Good, and I think that this one's going to be magic. Or, sorry, electric? Lightning. Because I don't think I have a lightning one yet. Very so qualification, and grab bolts. Mouthpiece Deus Ex. I do. Really? Gosh. Give me all the summons. Yeah, because Anya shouldn't have any issue, really. Deus Ex. Some screens. Looking cool. Okay. That's neat. Yeah, I really do like the summons in this game. Like how they're all mechanical, they're all machines, or like this kind of way. Wow, Tiz survived. Wow, that is surprising. That is really surprising that Tiz survived, but Anya's didn't, and she was the one that had the resist on. That's crazy. Like she had a thing that suppresses the damage and it still was enough. There we go. Okay, well I'm glad that it happened. Okay, but now let's start exploring a little bit faster. Turbo Ether. Got that. Okay, so a lot of it's actually, like, connected. It's not a whole bunch of, like, dead-end paths. There we go. Dark Shield. Yeah, see, I also like how this, of like the final shrines, is the one that has the most involved of the like sub dungeon designs, right? Because like it wasn't just a straightforward get to this point. Let's do our obligatory inspections. Observations of the crystal.
Let's see. It says observations of the crystal.
Submitted by Vis Escort, Victor Escort. Energy within the crystal may be categorized by the amplification of the effects of a crystal only extends to its corresponding element. For instance, the efficacy of this crystal extends to soil, land, mud, rock, and the like. So for that reason, the Earth names the Earth crystal. The method of extracting the energy withholds within. Not that I really understand. Didn't follow that. Beyond what I thought. Simple. Desecration. Crystal healing waves. Healing waves. Two kinds of waves have been observed emanating from the Earth crystal. Waves amplify white magic efficacy and were likely used by the Earth protection, healing, and exorcism. Waves that amplify black magic efficacy were likely used for retribution and attacks upon enemies of the faith. Lord Marshall ordered that only those waves that amplify white magic are to be extracted and utilized. The new technique wherein an extraction cable is attached to the surface of the crystal without doing any harm has greatly advanced our work.
It seems they truly.
Wanted to advance medicine. Yep.
How could have such worthy efforts gone so terribly wrong?
Well, report on alchemical life.
Interim report on alchemical life.
chemical life was found among a trove of forbidden volumes seized from the Orthodoxy. But rather than some book of the occult dealing in miracles and manifestations, is an ancient book of medicine. Claims the crystal's white waves can stimulate an individual cells, and the black waves can link cells between individuals.
Alchemical life? They went beyond merely saving lives?
Damn, okay.
Wait, there's more. This so-called alchemical life is unstable, and keeping the resulting subjects alive comes at great difficulty.
Huh. Interesting.
So, it seems they proposed that the research be shut down.
Let's just make life. That's enough. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, the totally legitimate 3DS's super speed function makes this kind of stuff a breeze. It's like turn off encounters, just zooming all around. Really gets you through the dungeons fast.
Let's see.
Account by Krystul, high standing.
This is an account by a crystallist of high standing.
The Great Plague.
This is what
The author wrote about the Great Plague. Terrible plague ravaging the world finally reached our shores. Already there are those falling ill in the villages to the east. To how it spread the Orthodox to your headquarters. Top officials of the faith has closed all roads and forbidden the influx of people and goods. Controversy arose when a young cleric appealed to his superiors to use the power of the Earth Crystal for purification and medical treatment. The proposal had no hope of approval, as we hold the crystals as sacred. The hierarchy ignored it. The purging of refugees for seeking to thwart the blockade was as a scene from hell. The purged believers were hailed as martyrs.
Terrible.
How can they be so cruel?
By saying we had no other choice, no doubt.
But to have a way to battle the plague and not use it, they simply forsook them.
Forsook? Forsaked? The cleric departs.
The end of the plague.
The day is much later. The young cleric appealed to his superiors day after day to no avail. When the Great Plague showed signs of abating, the Orthodoxy was overjoyed. Those who had advocated the blockade were showered with praise. Some days later, the young cleric was summoned before the Vestal, whereupon he was mocked and reprimanded for hours on end. The plague wiped out his village of birth, save for a few who escaped, and many other villages within the faith's lands suffered the same fate. Henceforth, the young cleric was never again seen amongst the ranks of the Krystul Orthodoxy. Perhaps he was shipped to a post of no consequence or fallen away altogether.
He sounded like a hero in the making. If he had counted among the Orthodoxy's leaders, this land would have perhaps changed for the better. But then perhaps I wouldn't have been here with you today.
But we may not have needed this quest in the first place, potentially. The end of the world.
The end of the world.
The Orthodoxy's head temple has already fallen, and it shall not be long now before my refuge, too, is discovered by the invaders. The Earth Vestal was dragged before their leader. It was the once young cleric, now a seasoned soldier, fearless and self-assured. The Vestal faced him, hurling words of contempt and scorn, but ere she could finish, an enraged member of his guard cut her down with a stroke of his long blade, and the Vestal's body fell silently to the floor. All is lost.
So that's how the Earth Vestal was slain.
What an awful tale. With a stroke of his long blade.
Yup, Daya's dad probably did it. But also, like, it seems like the Earth Vestal and Krystus were not exactly the best. They kinda... It's like, yeah, we're just going to mock this man who was trying to help people. And, yeah, really turn his ire against the entire faith to the point that he wants to demolish the entire thing.
The Reconquest of Eternia.
I wonder what it says in here. Reconquest of Eternia. Troop deployments. Our uprising was lacking everything: troops, armaments, cultivation of informants within the Orthodoxy, but the Krystul Orthodoxy would soon put their plans in motion. The debate between our Lord Templar and the Sage continued. At the end of 3 days and 3 nights, our Lord Templar gave the order to strike. His family was to remain behind in this land. We departed before sunrise the next day. We procured weapons and ammunition in Onsham and then slipped secretly into Eisenberg. From northern Eisenberg, 3 fortified airships took us across the highlands, at last entering the land of Eternia. An abridged listing of our main invasion forces follows. The valiant usurper braved the Templar. Our Lord Templar insisted we name him as Usurper. Assault troops for the Temple of Earth, there to take the Earth Crystal and protect our Crystal Technology Squad. Swordmaster Nobutsumu Kamiyazumi, Commander Hayredden Barbarossa, Lieutenant Commander. Dr. Vincent S. Court, Technology Squad leader, accompanied by his 10-year-old son, serving as his assistant. Okay. So, I wonder if... Oh, Vincent S. Court his 10-year-old son is Victor. There we go. Assault troops for the Orthodoxy Head Temple. They are to halt all the institution's functions, seize all of its forbidden tomes and assets. Sir Agent Heinkel, Commander Fiore de Rosa, Lieutenant Commander. Barris Lair, Officer in Training, Eritus Professor, and Dr. Kada, Auditors. Occupation forces for the city of Eternia. These troops will be assigned to keeping the peace and preparing for the laying of the cables. Spellfencer Sigma Kint, Commander Einherja Venus, Officer in Training, Holly White, Medic in Training. All the people that we've taken out. Head Temple Occupation. Sir Agent Heinkel, Commander. Once the Temple of Earth fell and news of the Earth Vestal's demise reached the resistance at the Head Temple, they quickly surrendered. The Orthodox soldiers and leaders were stripped of their weapons and confined to the temple. Lord Templar strictly forbade us from rampant slaughter and maltreatment of the vanquished. None have yet disobeyed his order. Those sympathetic to our cause were allowed to join us, while those who refused were to be released. As for Eritus Professor, the man sent to the treasure house to seize the Orthodox assets, unsavory rumors by whom soon began to circulate. Investigation into bribes by former Orthodox officials and the large-scale disappearance of artworks in the treasure house is underway. Dr. Kada, tasked with deciphering the Orthodox forbidden spells, continues to meet clandestinely with his Lieutenant De Rosa. In comparison, Barris Lair's simple enthusiasm for more fighting is almost refreshing to see. Okay, so that's how De Rosa got his chemicals to do his bad things to women. The occupation of the city.
The occupation of the
Remember,
city.
Sigma Kint. Okay. A month has passed since our bloodless occupation of the city of Eternia, and the people are finally beginning to settle into their daily lives. Einherja, originally from the sea, doggedly patrols its streets, saying, "I should defend the sea that is home to my master's training grounds." The occupation force is also comprised of others from this land, and perhaps that is another reason for the easing of the people's fears. A few days prior, it was announced that this land was to be rechristened the Duchy of Eternia. A member of the royal bloodline that once ruled Eternia before the Krystul Orthodoxy was restored to power as Archduke. And naming himself Grand Marshal of the Eternian forces, the Lord Templar began his tireless effort to build a new system of government. When Dr. Vincent S. Court proposed a great feat of engineering be erected in one corner of the city, it was approved at once. Great cables are to be extended from the Temple of Earth all the way to the city, but I know not their purpose. Rumor has the cables are to be linked with buildings under construction in the medical district, also part of the doctor's proposal. The decreed construction schedule is tight and will surely require additional laborers from among the people and former Orthodoxy members. I spotted medic in training Holly White being scolded by Victor, a boy of the same age, for standing around and watching the construction. Why'd you help him? Yeah. Okay, so that's all that. Do I need to... Oop, no. It's a chest. Light curtain. See, have I even used one of those? I may have used one of the elemental damaging items. Hey, that's the first time a chest wasn't there. Yeah, friend data. Okay, save. Everyone's at full health and MP. Let's go on in. Let's go get our perfect builds.
Is this the Earth Crystal? What have they done to it?
Attached pipes to it.
How awful! What do they think the crystal is? Some kind of toy?
More like a fuel source.
Forgive me.
No, Idia. Why should you repent for the sins of your father? Now, let's get on with the rite of awakening.
What's that on the crystal?
A monster. A boss, as it were.
That's Gigas Lich.
Gigas Lich.
It's the propagator of doom as told of in the sacred texts of the Orthodoxy.
Doom?
Well,
Hope you don't use Doom.
Here it comes.
Hope it does not use the Doom. Oh yeah, this guy. He's cool because he's not like... He climbs over the wall. It's neat. Gigas Lich. Let's... Here's what we're going to do. We're going to examine, and we are going to full cover Anya's. You are going to do the standard poison, poison. You are going to let's assume that this guy isn't going to be weak to like light or something instead of anything else. Here, yeah, right. He's weak to light. Okay. Attack, magic attack. Okay. Let's do Chivalry, full cover Anya's, full cover Ring a Bell, and let's do some more Poison, 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 Jutsu, 1, 2, 3, Bushido free lunch, and then Amp Strike, Amp Strike, Amp Strike, go for it. 3,000, 2,000, yeah, dude, fucking crazy damage. Boom, 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 death. Oh god, okay. Huh. Okay. Chivalry. Full cover. Oh, wait. Sorry. Full cover Anya's. Full cover Ring a Bell. Special. P attack up. Okay, you're going to use Raise. Then you're going to do Poison. Come on. Poison. And then Poison. And 1, 2, 3. I don't think that'll kill you. But it will do a good amount of damage. Stun. Good, get up. Good.
It's all or nothing.
And now we have big P attack. Boom. 9,999. That's what we like to see. Okay. And now we can put in full cover for Anya's, full cover for Ring a Bell, full cover for Dea, attack. Let's do Susanoo, and also Kira. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bushido. Actually, do you still have it? Yeah, no. Free lunch. IRC. There we go. Cover, full cover, full cover. Oh yeah. Good. Gone. Not bad. Literally, it was just that he had the ability to inflict death. That was the worrisome issue. Summoning Surge. Giant axe. Nice. No problemo.
I wonder when that creature first settled here. I refuse to believe this could be my father's doing.
For better or worse, I believe the Eternian forces would have guarded the crystal from such threats. Maybe it took advantage of their weakened state to slip in unnoticed.
Oh, it just spawned there.
Save your jabbering for later. We have a crystal to awaken. Okay, here goes. This is the 4th and final crystal. Make us proud, Agnes.
Yeah, make us proud.
What's wrong?
It's really nothing. But time and time again, the Duchy's people have warned us not to awaken the crystal.
Why?
Agnes.
Fine.
I know.
Yeah.
I ought not let it bother me. Now, let us begin, Eri.
There we go. Break it off. Is it gonna break off the pipes, or is it just gonna break off the rocks around it? Oh, yeah, there we go. The pipes fall off. I like that. You got it.
Not yet. Just a little longer.
You got it. Really wish I could just hold it. But oh well. Oh wow. Okay, come on. There we go. Yeah.
Holy smokes! That was by far the brightest of the 4 crystals.
It's very hard to look at.
Are you all right?
Yes. Thank you, Tiz. Now all 4 of Luxembourg's crystals have been awakened. Nice work, everyone.
What a joyous day. Now perhaps the world...
Is the Great Chasm gone?
Nuh-uh. Awakening all 4 crystals should have caused a pillar of light to rise somewhere in our world. It's the Holy Pillar, the first light, divine source of life and the origin of this world and the heavens above.
Okay.
Once I place my brooch within the Holy Pillar, the first light will spread across the world. And its divine light, born of the awakened crystals, will sweep away all darkness. And the Great Chasm should vanish along with the darkness.
So all we need to do is take you into the Pillar of Light. Then let's go! That is where this will all end.
Lead the way.
Sounds good.
I'm with you.
Not gonna go to the Pillar of Light this stream, but it's good to know that this is the target explorability cost. The limit has increased by 1. Because now I can do this because don't really know what I would want to have on him, because he's kind of, yeah, like right now he's not like the biggest deal. Yeah, let's just keep his HP up. That's fine. Boop cast all, BP recovery. Let's give you Angelic Ward, so I don't have to worry about you. Okay, so here is the thing. I can swap BP recovery for precision, which is what will make, where is it? Is it? Yeah. Specifically damage increased by 3% for each attack. But I wouldn't get my BP stuff. But I'll be able to do a lot, I feel. I'll debate on that one. Okay, 2-hand, prolonged support, slow and steady. Are you supposed to have another one? Or are you just supposed to have... I think I'm just supposed to put like P attack up to help. Maybe just general speed up. Auto aspirate? Magic armor reduced. Turntables. Or raise BP by 1 when putting an enemy in the KO state. Which KOs a lot of people. That would help a lot anyway, but that would only be a general expiration one. Support amp, boost support, effects you receive. Yeah, here's what we're just gonna put P attack up. That works. Makes her even stronger at magic. White magic, Kira. Good. Okay. Let's just pull this. Teleport stone. Nice. Okay. Okay, I guess it's just like get in the airship and that's the cutscene.
You awakened the crystal!
Yeah!
I'm glad to see you're unharmed!
Hell yeah.
You did it, eh? Well done.
Well, it's not as if we had it easy here. You should have seen the hail of cannon fire.
That's fine.
Oh,
It's
and by the
fine.
way, we saw a black airship bearing southwest a short while ago.
Probably a bunch of deserters. Always happens when an enemy is vanquished.
Yep, sure does.
Okay. So, I'm gonna set down, and this is where I'm gonna save. So next time on stream, we're gonna go into that pillar of light. But before we do that, I'll probably go and get all the keystones or whatever for the DeRosso side quest class thing. But regardless, thank you very much, everyone, for dropping by and keeping me company. Thank you, Whis Senpai, Fontano, and anyone else that dropped by and was just chilling. Davey as well. Thank you very much. But yeah, I should be back on Friday with some more Bravely Default. Thank you for dropping by. Bye.